Hello, people. This is Marital Hate, and my name is Doug. Normally, a marriage is between two people. I've decided to marry myself and then hate myself and then talk about it. We'd like to welcome you here for all that. Tracy is here, of course. Welcome. I hope you're doing well on this hump day. I did. I told them I married myself and I also hate myself. So there we go. Oh, here's what we have is the lovely and talented
No
broad Stacy here.
Hayes Gear.
Hyphen. There's all kinds of hyphens. We're not even sure that Stacy is her real name. It might be Millicent.
The problem is that
Sure.
there's the Stacy Hayes, very common name. Stacy Gear, semi-common name. I'm the only Stacy Hayes Gear.
There's not a lot of gears out there.
I'm the only Stacy Hayes Gear.
Regardless.
Well, I do it for the SEO. It's really what it comes.
Oh, that's right.
To.
Well, Stacy's Tracy's significant other is imaginary, or your Hannah Montana to your Miley.
I was talking to her about that all fucking day today. Like,
what?
We're having a conversation about mammography, and
I'm a big fan of squeezing boobies.
And breast cancer screenings, and I kind of went on a little baby tirade about how I am not a big fan of the technology involved with mammography, that I far prefer thermography.
They should at least give you a mimosa when they give you a mammography.
I think that they do. Can I have my phone and my...
Here's your phone. Here's your drink.
Sorry, guys. We've been all disheveled. So, shit, where did that go?
I don't know where you did.
So you have all the you've done all the comments, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were talking. So of course the industry standard has always been mammography, and there's also BRCA testing, which the BRCA testing can be kind of controversial, but it's a genetic test that they do to tell you whether or not you have the gene for breast cancer.
They hold broccoli under your chin, and if it turns green, then you like butter.
Yeah. It is, but it is, it's somewhat controversial in terms of its efficacy, and also whatever. So for me, like, rather, because of the experience I had with mammography and biopsy, for me, I would prefer thermography, and of course, eating a clean diet and limiting your exposures as much as possible.
Can't they just hold a flashlight up, like, to one end, and you, like, like
to your titty?
Like when you stick a flashlight in your
titties.
Mouth.
Do you think that shining a flashlight up is going to help?
You might need a stronger flashlight.
So what I'm saying is that the traditional route is a breast self-exam, which I agree with, and then mammography, which I would rather thermography, and then if there's a lump, biopsy, and I would prefer lumpectomy or watch and wait and treat accordingly, like castor oil packs and eating a low sugar diet and Gerson therapy and mistletoe therapy and a billion other therapies that are alternatives that are available for cancer treatment. That's not necessarily something that, I'm not a medical doctor. That's what I would do. But that may not be what you would do, and that's really up to you.
I suggest motorboat therapy.
Motorboat therapy, very, very effective.
It delivers vibration right to the source. It can't be bad.
I don't know why this isn't showing up on the Instagram of it all.
I don't know.
That's weird. Just gonna pull up our Instagram real quick and see if
it's an Instagram. It's the bam rubble.
So anyway, we talked about that, but the whole fucking time, because her wife happens to be an oncology nurse, and we were talking about the fact that she never comes to the podcast. Tracy met us for dinner.
Oh, right. She might not.
I just don't think, and you worked with both of them, and
allegedly.
You think that they were the same person. I'm just not sure that there's two of them. So if you're a big fan of the pod, and you watch on a regular, I gotta ask you, do you think that Tracy's wife is real, or is she an imaginary friend?
There's only one way to find out.
Is for her to come visit? They have an open invite.
We just drive up to New Jack City in Georgia and find out. She likes motorboat therapy, and Cheryl likes my Bill's shirt and says, "Hey guys."
So Cheryl will appreciate this. It is just a polar fleece that Doug bought from LL Bean. He loves these.
Right.
One of his employers did LL Bean polar fleeces one year.
And I love them. I just
he loved it. So now we buy them, and they're $88 a fucking pop. Side note. So he had this Bills patch, and he wanted it sewn on. And I was like, "Oh, I'll sew it on for you."
But I'm like, it's not straight across; it's like at an angle.
And it's at like an angle, but like I put it at like an
extreme
angle.
So this bad boy is about to blast off.
Well, maybe if the Bills had done a little bit more of that and a little bit less of what they did,
or maybe if
they
I just
would be
lean,
in the Super Bowl.
I'll just lean.
And maybe if the NFL wasn't rigged, they'd be in the Super Bowl.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff.
2 snaps and
she loved it. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that, as is, for perpetuity.
Did you miss my reference? The 3 snaps and
Z
formation. Let's bring that back.
What, a 3 snaps and a Z?
Yeah,
I don't think it ever left.
Living Color. They always did.
Yeah, I don't think it ever left.
Snaps and a circle.
Yeah.
3 snaps and a parallelogram.
That was the movie reviewers, right?
And a triangle.
That was vaguely
Just trying to think of shapes. 3 shapes in
octagon,
pyramid.
But it's got to be 3, right? You can't do something that's.
How many snaps can you do?
See, you can't even do a Z because there's start, finish, start, finish.
So
there's 4.
A side note. I want to go on a little side note here.
There's a side note.
Just a little discussion that we should have. There's a game that we really like to play called Marry, Fuck, Kill. You pick 3 people.
Oh, of course.
You're not actually going to kill them or marry them
do
or
any
fuck
of them.
This is for fun only.
It's
for fun only.
It's to gauge the other person's psyche. Is essentially.
It's how you really decide who your friends are.
Yeah.
So, Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Yes.
And I would like the viewers at home to play along. So you just put an M next to the one you want to marry, an F next to the one you want to fuck, and a K next to the one you want to kill.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Oh, they're also similar.
Let's just pull pictures up so everybody can take a look.
Yeah, could you pull? That's all right. So
I don't like those fucking Funko Pops. I think they're creepy as shit.
Funko Pops are dumb. You've heard it here first.
Okay.
All right. So pull those bad boys up. You could, if you extend it to like Tricks the Rabbit.
No. It's just a group of 3.
Right, so a group of,
and I usually do something that has in common. Maybe we can move on to other.
All right. Other cereal mascots. Any other mascots?
Well, I just may want to think about it. You don't know.
All right.
So I'm gonna pull them up right now. But are you thinking about it?
I'm thinking about. Well, I need to see them.
You're like a visual.
I don't know them.
Like,
I don't know them.
You're more concerned with what they look like than the fucking substance.
Crackle sounds fragile.
What are they called? Are they
Pop
elves?
sounds like
they call themselves elves.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no, they're the Keebler elves.
No. The Keebler elves are strictly cookies.
Separate?
They live in a tree. Snap, Crackle, Pop are chefs.
Why can't I see the fucking picture?
That create crispy rice goodness. Okay. So you're going to pull them up now?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Marry, Fuck, Kill, Snap, Crackle,
Well,
Pop.
They do have elf-like qualities to them with the pointed ears. Yeah.
I gotta find out some facts about Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I'll ask. I'm fairly confident that ChatGPT could help me with this. Why did that go away?
I don't know why you went away. We're sorry. And Twisted Art Laker says they're bakers. Yeah, I thought so too. They're Rice Krispiers.
Sorry, guys. Let me just get them back up on the screen.
Get them back. I can't.
I'm trying.
All right. So here's the thing.
I don't know if I can look this up on my phone.
You've got Snap, who he's got a kerchief, so that feels like he's got like a Western theme. He's got those shoes, whatever. Pop is wearing some sort of movie usher outfit. And then I don't know. Yeah, the Crackle in the middle.
You're playing fucking Fashion Police?
Well, I'm just trying to elaborate a little bit because I think there's some things that I think they're all hideous. I don't know what's up with that. Is it that a sleeping cap and he's wearing like Converse Chucks?
Well, apparently there's like a whole fucking one's got like, I don't know, so that guy's got like Chucks in the middle. That's clear. The ones on the left, I think, are like maybe dress shoes.
Right. Yeah.
And then or maybe because they're not work boots.
Then I don't know what the hell is going on.
The one on the far right, I think that they might be sneakers.
They're like waffle iron.
I think that he got the gray hookahs.
Oh, maybe, but they do. You know what it does look like? Remember those old irons that like you used to see at the flea market that they put in the fire and then they iron their clothes with them? That's what he looks like he has on his feet. All right, so
they've had different people voice them over the years. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that have voiced
Thurl Ravencroft.
Current one is Josh Brenner. He's been doing it since 2017. Crackle has been
Anybody we know?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Why
Ben
don't
Schwartz is currently
They
doing
just use the same guy.
again since 2017. I think that they like let everybody do it for so long. But the fucking and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 have done pop. Because fucking Ben Schwartz, sorry, not Ben Schwartz, Don Messick did it from 1956 all the way to 1989.
That's a run. That's a nice run.
If you go on Wikipedia and look up Snap, Crackle, and Pop, you'll see the timelines, and it just goes to show that your parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, because he's old, they kept jobs longer. Like nowadays, you gotta if you want to get a raise, you want to make more money, you got to job hop. And better yet,
I've been voicing Pop for 6 months, and I would like an increase in pay and a bonus and a car. Goodbye, Pop. Next Pop. Here comes the next Pop. All right. So Tracy says, marry the blonde, fuck the brunette, and kill the redhead.
Dude, I really want to look this up, but I can't look it up and show the picture at the same time.
Yeah,
I need ChatGPT to tell me about them. This is a long article.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. So
all right,
all right. So from my standpoint, like, I don't know, Pop has a nice little smile. Right now, you lost the guys again.
Well,
you can't. No,
why don't you bring?
You can't. You don't need to do everything on ChatGPT. Do your own FMK.
But what I want to do is look it up and have that on the screen at the same time.
You can't.
I'm pretty sure I can't.
Not a thing.
Do you have your text messages open?
Do I have my text message? No, not on my not on my laptop. No.
Do you know how to do that?
I could. Does it? You know what? As far as
or do you want me to Facebook Messenger it to you?
No, that does me no good. All right, so let me
Facebook Messenger it to you. Get the.
Just send me the thing.
I sent it to you via text.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and read the comments right now because our friends have been at it. And so Twisted says bakers. Yeah, she said they're bakers. Marry the blonde, fuck the brunette, and kill the redhead. That's always a good idea. But what I want to do is pull up the history of these
like, I want to know more about, like, why is he in like some sort of quasi military movie usher situation? Like I would expect these three guys, right? Their main focus should be on my cereal. They should puff it and get the right. Like, maybe one's in charge of getting the rice, the other one goes out
I just want to give you some more. Is that actually on the screen?
It's on the screen. Yeah,
you can close that, and there you go. Because then you can see the things. Because I can't see it right now because I'm reading off ChatGPT. Okay. So the origin Snapchat provides information about the iconic mascots associated with Kellogg's Rice Krispies cereal, which I'm wondering how far it goes back. Oh, look at that. They were introduced in 1933 as a part of the advertising campaign for Rice Krispies. Snap, Crackle, and Pop are fictional characters created to represent the sounds making pour milk over Rice Krispies cereal. By the way, stay tuned for a recipe. Description. Snap is depicted as a bear wearing a chef's hat. A baker wearing a chef's hat.
All right.
If he was a bear, that would be different. He'd be big in the gay community. Apparently, bears are all the rage right now. But gays and the straights. You know what happens is the gays first. They were like, "Hey, we love the bears." Right.
They shine a light on
the bears, but like the bears, like
that anything can be attractive.
And then not anything. Bears are hot.
Anything can be attractive.
You're just jealous because you're not. I don't even know what you are. You're not a bear, but you're not an otter, but you're not.
I'm the silver crayon, and it's brittle and it's gray and silver. And yeah, I'm telling you something that it's going to be coming in vogue by this time next year.
Old dudes get fucked because you just get hotter as you get older. You should be fine. I fuck you whenever you want. Unless you're bad like you were in fucking Friday. But the rest of the time we pretty much fuck whenever you want.
No waiting.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Does the cereal Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
Yeah, it
kind
does.
Of.
Yeah.
So you got to give that ad company a little bit of fucking credit. But so he was a baker, not a bear. But also now that the gays like the bears, the ladies like the bears because the gays are usually on the forefront. Sorry, Trace. I mean the gays like the dudes. You guys, you do other things like fix things. I love it. That's right. We're stereotyping the gay community one little group at a time. We're coming for you next. We'll go after the straights. Snap is depicted as a baker wearing a chef's hat. Crackle wears red and white checkerboard outfit. What the fuck does he do? There's just wears an outfit. It doesn't say anything about Crackle. It's just he wears a red and white checkerboard outfit. Not like that. All he is his style.
It's become stripes. This is how they just
see. I think that's. Yeah. I think here's my thing. They only talk about what he wears. That means he's hot and kind of dumb. And Pop wears a blonde band leader uniform.
Oh, it's a band leader uniform.
with a drum major hat. So you really have to choose here. Snap, chef, can cook for you.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's a redhead. Ginger. They'll steal your
Can't
soul.
take him to the beach.
They'll steal your soul. Then you got Crackle, and he's wearing a red and white checkerboard outfit, which apparently they changed over the years.
Yeah. Apparently, checkerboard was not hip, and
but he's not the band leader, so he's the one in the middle.
Yeah.
So he looks like Where's Waldo, but he does have a spoon, so he can eat your ass, which is nice
all day long.
Yeah.
Or serve you up some cocaine.
Yeah. Do you know there was a TikTok where this lady was in the bathroom and a woman asked her, because she had long nails, a woman asked her if she could borrow a nail, put cocaine on this woman's nail and snorted it off. Saw it on TikTok.
If I had a nickel.
Must be true if it saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
In any case, and then you got Poppy, where's a band leader. So you got a musician, a chef, and like a hot dumb guy. I gotta fucking kill the hot dumb guy right away.
Yeah, but he's got a spoon.
Well, I think one of the other guys can steal the spoon. Because he's dead. I've killed
kill him with the spoon.
Kill him with the spoon, and the spoon's left over.
All right, so
and then the guy could have Crackle's blood ridden all over the spoon while he eats my ass. It'll be
if you're into that sort of thing. I gotta go with the musician. I gotta marry the musician because then we would make sweet music together.
Did you hear that? I called it a 3-course meal.
What were the 3 courses? Blood,
ass,
and cocaine.
Probably some puss.
Some cocaine.
I mean, no, maybe there's some ejaculate involved. Don't watch this podcast. It's terrible.
That's what they call Pop. That's why they nicknamed him Pop, because he was popping off.
This podcast is not meant for people.
No, it really isn't.
Or pets.
Yeah,
don't let your pets watch, and surely do not let your children watch.
Yeah, so
matter of fact, one of my friend's kids is subscribed to me on TikTok, and I'm like, dude, not TikTok.
Twitter? Yeah, don't do that.
And I'm like, you shouldn't do that.
I kind of agree. Marry the band guy because he can play music. Fuck the dumb guy because he's probably so dumb that he won't realize you're fucking him just because you don't want to fuck.
Well, and she said still kill the real head, but she meant red.
Yeah, the redhead.
But if anybody has a real head, you might want to kill them too, unless they give real good head. And then
but then again, like the chef has no business in the bedroom. Get in the kitchen, make me something.
Okay, I'm marrying the chef. I'm sorry. I'll fuck the musician because that's going to be a good time. But the like he's been doing the. What do you call it?
He's got
not the metronome. What do you call that? The baton.
Yes,
he's been doing the baton, so he's got repetitive hand motion.
Could you do it right, please? Down, across. Well, it depends what the time signature.
That's right. I'm just doing my.
Yeah, no, you're doing
Listen, I'm one of those feisty conductors.
Okay. Your CGO's out.
So, all right. So feisty conducting aside.
Yeah.
I think he'd be good with his hands.
He's got some skills.
He's got the wand.
The other guy's he brought a toy.
Hang on, he could use both the baton and the spoon on me. I like toys, and so I will fuck him. But I'm marrying the chef for sure. Okay. I don't give a shit that he has red hair. I already have redheaded kids, and I'm not having any more kids, so it doesn't fucking matter. I want the chef. I need the food. That's what I'm doing.
But the other guy brought toys and cocaine to the.
I don't know that there's any cocaine. I think the closest thing that they've gotten to cocaine is the sugar that people put on their sundaes. So I don't know. That's it. So I don't know if you're
all right. Well,
I feel like we need to put this out to Twitter.
Yeah, we might have.
We have to put this out to Twitter and ask a poll, and it might get us in some trouble with the Kellogg's company.
Yeah, but you know what? They could make these guys more appealing. Maybe that'll just light a fire under their ass.
Marry, fuck, kill, snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, I don't know what the elfin fucking ears are going on. I don't think they're elves.
Marry, fuck, kill, snap, crackle. I feel like that's
it's not bad. It's a good.
It's a fun game. I think that what do you guys think about making Marry, fuck, kill a nightly segment on the podcast?
What are we going to do next? The Three Stooges? The Three Musketeers?
We could pick people from various shows. We could pick political
Three
candidates.
Amigos?
We could play Marry, fuck, kill with like the top 3 political candidates, and it'll basically predict the election. The person you marry is the person you want to be the president. The person you kill, you don't want to be the president. And the person that you fuck, you want to be Marilyn.
Marilyn?
Yeah, she fucked the president.
No, I don't know if he was president at the time. He might have been. I don't know.
Supposedly they had secret White House meetings, no?
No. I've never heard of that. I'm sure there were plenty of secret White House meetings with ladies in the Kennedy administration, and I've heard some shenanigans down in the pool in the White House pool. Heard some very, 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 very shenanigans.
There is evidence that Marilyn Monroe visiting the White House, one of the most
That was not at the White House, though. ChatGPT. You know what? Artificial intelligence.
It must have been. Why do you say it wasn't at the White House?
It was in New York City. It was at like Carnegie Hall or somewhere. Like it was not that event was not at the White House.
Yeah, why would they say that she was not at but they go on to say that it was at his 45th birthday, but it doesn't in New York City.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the fucking answer to the question. Again, robots. They're not taking over quite yet. Had a connection to Kennedy and his brother RFK, and there are reports of her visiting the White House on other occasions as well. Mm-hmm. So obviously
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, well, they said that, right? They said it here, but the way that they worded it, looks so because they worded it at like you asked if they were coming to the White House, and then they start launching into this whole thing about the Madison Square Garden. Because it's just a little dumb. It's just a little dumb.
It's like your drunk uncle.
Don't take this as news. Don't take anything on this podcast as news. It's just a fucking joke. It's just a joke. We're stupid. We're idiots, and this is what we do to pass the time. And I'm usually high. Hopefully soon. I took some oil before the show. So anyway, I think that Marilyn was having a time for herself. So what do we have for the commentos?
Well, we have just one comment, and she says if you do FMK and mention the president, YouTube. Well, yeah, you're probably right because technically you're.
Well, I mean, I've got
in this fantasy land.
So we got one ding from YouTube for talking about the you know what, and then we got one from Instagram because Instagram thought we were pulling up porn.
Oh right,
we
right,
were
yeah,
not.
yeah,
we did not pull up any
No.
porn. We just talked about porn.
Oh.
And then we opened another link that was completely unrelated, and they thought it was porn. And I contested it, but they haven't gotten back to me. So I should put my fucking video back to Instagram. Okay. So I just wanted to catch everybody up, like in broad strokes. So Friday, I don't know if you watched, but it was the best podcast. And one thing that's been like, we are both constantly working on ourselves. And one thing that's been kind of an issue lately is that Doug will listen to anyone but me. It drives me crazy.
Did you say something?
I will fucking drown you. And so like, if I say something, he has to look it up. Anybody else says it totally like, whoa, gospel. Yes, that's wonderful. But if I say it, he has to look it up. And it drives me fucking crazy. Like it really bothers me. And you think that it's like, oh, it's just annoying. But for whatever reason, it makes me feel like I'm back to raising my teenagers who had absolutely no respect for me. That's on me. And also surrounding people who were like, don't respect your mom, but that's a whole other tirade for another day. But they like questioned everything. And I think teenagers do that by nature, but the fact that it coincided, and then like, you know, people always being like, oh, you're too much, or you talk too much, or you're too loud, or like just judgment in general of me. And then people just like, and the fact that I feel like useless in society because I'm like basically a lump on a log. Like I just sit here all day because of my stupid disease. I'm getting healthy though.
Oh yeah.
The crazy doctor that we went to, that's going to be it. That's the cure right there.
Hey,
listen,
stranger things have happened.
If I'm going to be fucking deluded, I'm going to be fucking deluded. Support it. So anyway, so between all of that and it just hurts my feelings. But the thing that's crazy about it is when I say it hurts my feelings, Doug gets like, because he's just like that in general, like defensive, and it ends up being a disaster because I'm like trying not to cry, or I'm actually crying, and Doug's like rah rah rah. So the whole weekend we did not speak to each other. We did not interact at all. We didn't interact until last night, and we had a wonderful conversation, and we're hoping to, you know, realign ourselves because marriage is fucking hard. Especially
it's
when
why we call this marital hate.
Especially when you're together 24 hours a day. Especially when you're the fucking odd couple. Especially when your wife is sick and you're a burnt out caregiver. Oh, and you're starting a new business, and you have a ridiculous podcast, and people like to comment on your life. And sometimes people are really supportive, and sometimes people say mean things that are very hurtful. We're working on getting more comfortable with that. So anyway, it bothers me, but we had a good talk. And then of course, Doug had a call and he was still working. So we didn't do the pod last night. So we are back with a vengeance.
We are. You'd think we'd have all kinds of materials and things of that nature.
But we do.
I brought a couple things.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. But so Wesley has been providing us with my stepson Wesley, who, by the way, and not that we have to say this every single time, but I'm going to, just because Wesley is such an inspiration to me as a person. and to anyone who meets him, but specifically to the autism community. Wes was a kid who he was diagnosed when he was like 2.
Just shy of 3, I believe.
Just shy of 3 years old. Had an outplacement,
which is very rare because a lot of times they're
had an outplacement for school. Took a little extra time to do college. Graduated UMass Boston with fucking honors. Has 2 jobs. Plus he does social media management. Plus he runs the group thing.
An outdoor adventure group.
He's doing all kinds of shit. Like, I'm so fucking proud of him. So Wes, if you want to yell at me, if like you're like, hey, stop telling people I'm autistic, I will. But I'm also like, I'm so proud of my stepson who happens to have autism and who happens to be fucking awesome. And also, we have another one who is helping with the podcast, Nolan, who gay, by the way, gay. And we're so happy.
Well, we like him anyway.
Yes, we like him anyway. But we want every gay person watching this, every single person watching this. But like, of course, we have a special spot for the gays because we have our own, and we know that can be hard. We want you to know how much
pray as we
love
might
you and
to rid him of that sin.
For Nolan's been
kidding.
He's kidding. Nolan's been making us clips that we use to promote the podcast. So they've been great. And of course he's squeezing it in because he works part-time at Stop Shop. He's an RA and he's got a tough course load this semester. And he has a social life and he's starting to look for internships. Very proud of him for that. So he applied for 2 that I know of so far. Very good. One of them was a Crocs. And Crocs, hire him. He's great. So he's been doing clips for us. So it's funny because I don't think it's necessarily neither of these are the most challenging thing, but it gives them an opportunity to learn a little, earn a little extra money, and it helps us with the podcast. We would like to grow the podcast so that it could be a family business, and then we can have a hippie commune with a cult. So I wanted to go over the articles from Wesley.
All right, bring them up.
It's going to be a project. Okay.
I can bring up my photos while you do that because it might take you a little bit.
Well, like the key point is to have absolutely everything like up and ready to go.
But you didn't.
Well, okay, but I'm working on it. You can do it on you while I'm getting my stuff ready to go. You can do yours.
Well, that's what I was suggesting. All right, so here we go. Here's the stuff that I found funny to me here. This photo, this dog from Things with Faces. I don't know why that just made me laugh. I just enjoyed that to no end. Apparently, here's a map showing all the kebab restaurants in Turkey, which is.
Did you just say kebab?
Well, they say kebab in.
I thought they said kebab.
Well, kebab, but I say kebab, whatever. And then, if you're happy and you know it, clamp your ham.
What you do with your ham is between
it's your business. But if you're happy and you
God.
know and you really want to show it,
do you think that there's people that would like? Okay, so people use various things to clamp on their nipples. I have trouble, by the way, because the nipple clamps are not big enough for my nipples. We bought some, or no? Did we get them as a wedding gift?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So anyway,
or it came as part of an outfit.
Got some nipple clamps, and my nipples are too big to fit nipple clamps. Is that a problem? Do other people have the problem that their nipples?
They were pretty small. They were like pretty small, but they were like almost like jumper cable kind of things, and they were really small. They were not even like.
So anyways, smaller than
go get yourself some clothespins.
So, but what I want to know is, do the people who are wearing that ham?
Yeah.
Do they know that? God, fuck. Do the people that do people use that kind of ham clamp in a sex way, like on their butthole like or something?
I don't know.
Like you could ham clamp in between your butthole and your puss, couldn't you?
It
wouldn't be comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest it. There's some sharp edges. There's some threads, things like that. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to use that for, really, in a technical manner.
The thing that is funny is Tracy had ham for dinner tonight.
Oh, very good. And then finally, Mick Jagger, 80 years old, lives in a happy villa with his girlfriend Mel Hamrick, who is 37 years old, after giving birth to his 8th child. So I believe it's her first, his 8th. I don't know if that's what 43 years difference. Yeah, that's I don't know. More power to you, Mick, and I'm sure she sees it as a way to garner some money. But I do like how this the sky has opened above this little church situation here. I enjoyed that. Anyways, I just saw that. I thought it was interesting.
All right, so
that's,
for 80, he's looking really good.
You know, he's Mick Jagger. What do you want? He's.
Can you show them your moves like Jagger? They're really good.
I don't have any moves like Jagger.
I think you do.
I do the hands on the hip and the start me up.
I'm gonna tell you right now that you have fucking moves like Jagger.
I have no moves like Jagger. Are you gonna show the?
Telling you that what was that thing called? Tunic.
The tunic. I don't think I have any moves like that. But here it comes.
Share screen. Window to the wall.
Clamped ham.
Swept drop.
That's my new band name right there.
To all these bitches.
Doug and the Clamped Hams.
I'm gonna have to pull it up. All right, let's go over here to Facebook. Turtle video. By the way, if you haven't seen the turtle video, you need to see the turtle video. That shit's hilarious. It's a classic. It's a Doug Gear.
It's a little bit of it. You have to donate some time to it, and it's worth every penny.
I think so. I think it may have disappeared.
I don't know where you're going. What are you trying to find?
I was trying to pull it up. The video of you dancing in the fucking tunic, because for some strange reason, it will not let me pull up the video that is on. Maybe I can just I opened it.
Yeah.
Right? I was like tunic. And I opened it up on my screen.
If anybody wants to give, there you go. Okay. Well, that's okay.
So it's quick time.
Here we go.
Let's try this again.
I'll just sit over here and be embarrassed.
Well, I think it's important for people to know
that I have moves like Jagger. I think it's the one in the middle.
Oh yeah,
this one says tunic.
The drugs are kicking in, boys and girls. There it is. If you have not seen this video, is there audio on it?
I feel like I'm going to a Dave Matthews concert in that thing.
Oh, this isn't even the one you danced in. It was the Gauchos that you danced in. This
yeah.
Don't you there. You're like, I wear this.
Don't show the Gauchos.
Why do you not like the Gauchos?
The Gauchos are revealing.
Well, if you got it, flaunt it, and if you don't,
I don't know what I got.
Well, we're all about to find out.
The case of the heebie-jeebies from watching that video.
Why would you have a case of the heebie-jeebies? Your body is beautiful.
You'll get 100 million views on that. It's the best. Or is that 100,000 views? It's 100,000.
We really need as many views as we could get, which is why we would ask you once
which,
again.
Which one are we talking about? The tunic or the turtle? Or the turtle is great.
The turtle is great.
I think the turtle's better than tunic. Or the Gauchos, whatever you have.
I don't know how to make the audio work on this, but
I don't know. You know,
if you have not seen this.
So this is me trying on my wife's clothes in like some sort of fashion show variety, so she can like get an eye. Look at it. It's just not good. It's just not good.
My man has got the moves like Jagger.
Well, just wait for it. Wait for it. How do you do? I say, things like that. And yeah, so I'm squeezed into this goddamn thing. It makes me look like the Michelin Man.
I'll tell you that my hot ass neighbor.
Yeah, look at that right there. There's the moves right there.
Jagger,
and I don't even have a butt.
Get it, Daddy.
So I don't even have a butt.
Well, here's the thing about the moves like Jagger that you happen to have. Congratulations on that. I don't know how to close this ever, but
I feel like I'm like a gay basketball player would wear that. Like from the 1950s. Tell you that
our neighbor was here today, and we watched on the big screen because you got to do that. And she congratulated both of us.
Oh,
so there
good.
You go. And he also
we also showed her everything. I don't even have a butt.
We also have the swimsuit video.
Yeah,
we also have the swim video.
Nobody needs to see that.
I have something to say. I have a proclamation to make. I came up with this idea while you were in your office, and my fancy neighbor was here.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You two got together and ganged up on me. If
you fucking are nasty to me again, the way that you were nasty to me again, or you yell at me again, I'm putting that video on the internet.
Right, what if you're nasty to me? What do I get to put on the air? That picture I showed you today?
Yes, that picture you showed me today. I'm in the living room doing yoga, but like I'm in like a dress that I just like threw on, like a little short purple dress.
Like in a downward.
But I'm not wearing panties, and I'm doing
like a downward
pose. It's called child pose, not downward baby. It's called child.
It's a downward dog child.
It's not a downward dog. It's called child pose. So you put your ass on your feet and you lean forward as much as you can. So I'm doing that.
In the dress.
And I'm stretching and it's my ass.
So I took a picture of it.
I'm tell you,
I'm sorry.
It's not a good look.
Oh, it was good look. It was very good look. I enjoyed it enough to take a picture.
And bumpy, and I need plastic surgery. Please subscribe to our podcast.
I don't
share with your friends so I can get some fucking plastic surgery.
I don't have an ass.
And give our children jobs.
You have an ass. You're gonna sit there and complain about your ass? I don't even have an ass.
That's true. And if you didn't know, you'll know when we share the bathing suit, because
No, there's no ass in
You're
that
just
baby.
gonna have.
You know what it looks like? It looks like if you took a
decide.
turtle and like like what was the turtle in? Is it the turtle in Alice in Wonderland? There was one where it like stood upright and it walked around, so it was like a shell was the chest. Was
so that's like a
that.
common Disney theme, I think, is the turtle thing. But I will say this: you're gonna have to decide what is more important to you. That you express your defensiveness in an aggressive way, and not listen to your wife and make your wife feel bad, or be humiliated till the end of the time. Because I'll tell you this much, that shit will make this podcast go viral.
But what if you're baked off your ass and I'm yelling from the other room, "Hey honey, can you get me a towel?"
You know that is not what I'm talking about.
No, I do know. This is called balance. Is that the baby downward dog child?
No, I think she's saying it's balance in our relationship.
Oh, okay. All right.
And she says the butt shake is everything. Dude, wait till you see. He pretends to swim in the bathing suit. Oh, you've seen it. And there's the sash that perfectly frames.
Well, the sash,
as our neighbor pointed out,
the sash really brought it together.
Perfectly frames his nuts.
Yeah.
And if you
if you have them, frame them. That's all I gotta say.
Sure. And I had the quote of the day that I pulled up today, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but it's an important.
Well, I don't know if you know the backstory about.
Well, we're gonna share the backstory. Okay. So when you I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, so she's saying the no ass and big ass balance each other out. I don't think you have a big ass. I've seen people with a big ass.
Oh, that makes sense.
Big ass. Yeah, I just have none.
Window.
I think they gave mine to somebody else. I was in line for it. Somebody said, "Hey."
Oh, I've been doing this wrong. Okay, so today's for the day was you might want to put more yam cream on your balls.
All right, so
that was for the day.
My wife has bought this stuff called yam cream, and apparently it helps raise your testosterone and your hormones and all. For women and for men, that it makes it balances everything out. So much like the big ass and no ass. So anyways, a conversation came up about frequency of sex per day. And so you tell the story because.
So no, it wasn't about frequency of sex per day. That wasn't even the conversation. You lunatic.
Yeah, it was. It was like
that was no.
How I said how much sex would you want a day? And you would like 4 times a day. I'm like 4 times a day.
That wasn't the conversation. Would you let me to explain to you what the conversation was?
Because I asked
we were talking about executive functioning.
That was the brain part.
We were talking about executive functioning.
All right.
We're talking about by the way, if you support the podcast, we could put cameras everywhere and you guys could just watch.
Oh, right. Okay. Now, all right. And now I'm tracing it back.
So are you going to say what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was on. I didn't.
I
misremembered.
I was what?
I was wrong.
And I was.
You were right.
Oh, thank you. So, Doug.
But we had a lot of fucked up conversations today. Be that as it may.
Okay. There's light being shined in my eyes. So this was the conversation. Doug struggles with organization and executive function. It's just who he is. He's an artist. He has that artist kind of brain, and he does beautiful things with his not little artist brain, his brilliant artist brain.
Not smart.
No, I think that you're smart. I just think that you're an artist, and as such, you operate like an artist. And
as part of our little conversation, we were kind of talking about, well, what can I do for you that I do better than you do, et cetera, et cetera. So we're trying to divvy up things.
Yeah, and so I said that I don't really Doug is a brilliant, I mean brilliant, a musician, brilliant artist, and as a graphic designer, he can take the most jarbled idea and turn it into this most beautiful this beautiful piece of art that conveys the idea and educates consumers so that they might be interested in learning more.
Sure.
And it was funny because we talked today about how the limitations of AI are that it's a computer. So it's basically like a toddler that you have to it's a smart toddler, but you have to tell it how to do everything. And it doesn't always listen. And sometimes it's I can't do that. And if you ask it in a different way enough times, it will eventually fucking do it. So it can be frustrating to work with. But the biggest issue is that clients can't convey what they want to a computer. They can't even convey it to Doug, but Doug sees a vision in everything. The man is truly a fucking genius. Sometimes he's a fucking shitty husband, but he's a genius. There. And so today,
tell us how you really feel.
I just did.
Okay.
I'm not capable of anything else. I'm probably on the fucking spectrum. And my therapist says not so much with the autism, but yeah, with the ADD. So anyway, Doug said, well, that makes me man meat. I'm not. If you're
right.
The
well,
brains,
like if she's going to be the brains of the operation, then I'm just simply
man
meat.
And I said, you might want to put some more yam cream on your balls, because we have been using wild yam cream as advised by Barbara O'Neill to balance our hormones. It works for both men and women. Men put it on their balls once a day. Ladies, if you are premenopausal, you do it on your various parts of your body, such as your inner arm, your neck, your breasts, your inner thighs, maybe not up your puss, but like maybe near your puss, behind your knees, anywhere that you might want to have it absorbed into your body, but you want to rotate.
It might sting.
You want to rotate locations. You want to rotate. I don't even know why that came. It's because I closed my fucking window. You want to rotate your locations, and you want to do it twice a day for ladies, except for the week of your period, unless you're menopausal. Then you want to just do it every day. Yeah. So I have
you don't feel like doing anything
when you do it, it just feels like a little warm, but like not hot, like just like, oh, it's a little warm. And what I have noticed is that we have more energy. We're less, we're like more chill, and yeah, we're just generally happier when we use it. But what I do find is when we use it, we do great. And then when we stop after a couple of days, it's like a hormone crash. Like we're like fucking teenagers. So it's interesting to know. So the more wild yam cream, the better. If you're concerned about your hormone levels, if you're concerned about virility, get yourself some fucking yam cream. If you have PCOS, yam cream.
I don't even know what that is.
Yam, polycystic ovarian.
I thought it was an HMO.
Your wife has it. Your wife has it. So you want to get some yam cream. There you go. And I cannot say enough nice things about Barbara O'Neill. She does push vegetarianism. She does push vegetarianism pretty hard. And what I have read about vegetarianism, I do not, I believe people need animal protein. At least the majority of people need animal protein. And the vegetarians, or more importantly, the vegans, like I think that they do it because they want to be kind to animals and the environment. But the reality is that the way that soya is grown and a lot of the other vegan products are grown, a lot of animals are killed in the process as combines go through the field and just fucking scoop everything in their fucking path up. We've all seen those videos of like a family of hogs like running out on the like on a field, like the tractor's coming and then like 10 hogs will run out.
Never seen that.
No,
I've never seen that.
Oh my god, so cool.
Maybe I don't watch enough.
Well, you have a job. I just watch TikTok all fucking day long.
Well,
so what? It's already
you like your PhD in that.
All right, it's already 8:45. I cannot believe it.
So later in the day, we did talk about frequency because we were watching that trashy show.
We talked about the frequency that we have sex. We talked about a few things because I was high because I wasn't feeling well. I woke up this morning, felt like shit, took marijuana, also took a bath. Doug spilled an entire, like three-quarters of it, a 2-ounce rose oil bar. So like an ounce or so.
The bottle of rose oil with a dropper bottle.
An ounce or so of rose oil, but of like dumb luck, he spilled it in the bag of essential oils, and I use it when essential salts, bath salts. So when I use it anyway, I put it on the bath salts and throw them in the water. So now he just saved me a step.
Yeah.
So that was both like terrible and lucky. But so I took my bath, and then I was high and hanging out on the sofa and coming up with crazy ideas. And one of the crazy ideas, I was watching Nip Tuck. And by the way, if you have not watched Nip Tuck, that fucking thing,
it's trash, but it's fun.
So it's a brilliant program. If you haven't watched Nip Tuck, and if let us know if you're a Nip Tuck fan, because we love that shit. So the
so there's people screwing like 6 times an episode. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's constant sex, but there was a whole trans theme where this lady. I'm going to say this to you like it's one of my friends, because this is something that one of my friends would do. So this, and understand, I'm not, I have the utmost respect for everyone. And if I use the wrong vernacular, I apologize in advance, because I'm going to fuck it up because I'm an idiot. but I'm Gen X and like we don't know how to be like people. So this guy gets a life coach for his wife, and then the wife is like, nah, I want you to talk to my son. And so but the lady helped her. She kicked her mother to the curb, the whole thing. And it's Famke Jensen, by the way.
Famke Jensen.
And if you don't know Famke, pull up Famke.
Oh,
everybody
sure.
wants to fuck Famke.
Yeah.
I want marry, fuck, kill, Famke, all three. So she becomes like a life coach to their 17-year-old son, Matt. And she starts sleeping with him.
Oh.
Then you find out she's sleeping with her own son.
Uh-oh.
But he's not really her son because she's a man. She used to be a man. Alec Baldwin was a doctor and she was a gay man at one point, and she helped him raise all this money, and he fell in love with Alec Baldwin, and Alec Baldwin was like, I'm into chicks. So he's like, okay, make me a chick. And then he could never get over, like, he was always like, oh, my finest work of art. He like made my career, made me this amazing doctor, but I couldn't be attracted to him. But we wanted to have a baby so that he might feel, improve our marriage. Don't have a child to improve your relationship. Yeah, that's fucking Famke. Tell me about fucking Famke. You settle down, Famke. Don't you look at me like that, you sexy beast. So
there's also an article about Madonna down here that I just kind of
I don't even want to talk about Madonna. Fuck Madonna. I've had enough of that. Not in the fun way either. You'll catch something. Famke, like Guatemala. Famke will so she goes on, come to find out. So he had a son, a child.
Nobody's going to be able to follow
with his secretary. She took the baby and then left because he wasn't in love with her. And so she goes on, she builds this life. She's now fucking a 17-year-old boy. And her son is very upset because why? Because she used to fuck her son. And then the dad, not the like original dad, but the biological dad who ends up being the business partner. I know it's getting crazy, but he has two dads is the long and the short of it, because the mom fucked both of them. They're best friends. And like, he just found out that one of them's his father. They all just found out. It's all falling apart. And so anyway, so he's sleeping with her, and then the one father sleeps with her, and because he's an experienced male sexually, he knows something's not right in this puss. And so something's not right in this puss. They have a whole conversation. They look up these pills that the son was stealing. They find out, oh, she's trans. And I think that's the proper term. Sorry if it's not. And so they go find Alec Baldwin. He tells them the whole story. He comes and operates on her. And then he's in love with her. She leaves for France. The parents bribe her. They were like, hey, we'll fix your puss and give you some pills if you go away and do not bother our son.
Not a bad deal.
By the way, there's this beautiful scene at the airport where she's like dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
She's so hot. And she gets up to security, and security is like, hey, please do take the glasses off. And she takes the glasses off, and it's very clear she's been crying. Oh. And then the guy's like, he's a somewhat attractive man. He can't say, oh, I'm like, what's wrong, ma'am? He's just like, oh, have a safe trip, ma'am. And she puts her glasses back on and walks away, and she looks hot as fuck. Like, if Famke has a power drill, can like fix things, I'm gay.
All right. Go ahead.
So
go have at it.
So, and cook. I would like Famke to cook for me, and I will eat it right off her ass.
With crackle spoon.
I may be. But so Matt is so traumatized by the fact that he's had sex with a trans person. He goes to a bar, picks up a trans person, and they start to go at it.
Yeah. And guess what?
By the way, I promise it's going to come back full circle to us.
I don't know how, but sure.
It does, because it's how the whole conversation started. Okay. So he brings this trans person home who is a pre-op male to boy trans person. Man to lady person, and not quite passable, but if you've had enough to drink, I think anybody can be passable. And so he's
I don't drink,
fooling around with her, and goes to
crying game,
downtown Julie Brown, and realizes, oh, she got a dick. She got a dick, and he flips the fuck out
Tone Loc,
because she's pre-op. He flips the fuck out and beats the shit out of her. So then,
no bueno.
So then he shaves his head so he can try to like not be recognized as the guy that beat her up, and he looks like a goddamn skinhead. And so then she is like, she and her friends, like 5 of these ladies that have turned into boys. I don't think you can say lady boy. Lady boy is not okay.
Boys that turned into ladies.
Yes, boys that are
But
turning into
almost,
ladies,
yeah.
but they're all like, you know, they're
pre-op.
it's a group of them. I didn't know that you could find 5 17-year-old trans people in one high school, but perhaps you can.
Well,
It's growing. It's a growing trend. It's a growing thing. Sorry. I'm just sorry for being me. Okay. I am. This is who I am. So they beat the shit out of him and they all piss all over him. And then I asked Doug if he's ever been pissed on by a group of transgender teenage boys.
I didn't believe so. I would have remembered it, but
you would know.
Yeah, you would know.
And if you don't know the you would know story, y'all,
yeah,
you gotta watch it.
You're not
so
watching
we don't
enough.
have time for it tonight, but the you would know story, I think I've told it 2-3 times. It's fucking hilarious. So
how does that I don't know how that story comes back to us.
Because I said, would you dress up like a lady and I will blow you?
Oh, yeah.
And you said, what do I care? I'm getting blown.
Right. But
what do I care? I'm getting my dick sucked.
Yeah.
That's what your exact words were. I don't care. I'm getting my dick sucked.
I'm dressing up just on a Tuesday to show you the stuff that came in Amazon.
But I want you to like wig and makeup, contour.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, I'm going to hire somebody to come over and give you.
Hey, if that's what you're into. Whatever.
It's really not, but I think it would be funny. And I like to laugh when we fuck. It's fun. How many times have we like been just laughing while we're having sex? Like,
yeah,
I'd say at least a half time.
It wasn't at each other though. It was about something. Like
sometimes it's at each other.
Maybe.
We laugh a lot. So and then I was like, and he was like, well, how often do you want to have sex? And we had a whole conversation about maybe starting up a sex calendar. And then so normally, and this is way too much information, I think, for the general public, but here we go. Way too many. I need to see what the snapgrams are doing. By the way, my aunt is here.
Aunt Cheryl.
So hey, what's up? So we generally we'll have sex during the week. Like in a perfect world, I would like to get up, have a quickie in the morning, and then have not a quickie, but like everybody gets an orgasm, then we go to sleep Monday through Friday, like as quickly and efficiently as possible. Morning sex,
like a machine.
Morning sex, I don't care if anybody gets off. Let's just do something. Let's do something. We'll get our heart rates up. And then in the evening, I want everybody to have an orgasm. And then on Saturday mornings, traditionally, so Saturday mornings, we almost invariably get up and have the good sex on Saturday mornings. But during the week, it doesn't always happen. So what I think is it should be twice a day, Monday through Friday. Saturday morning, the good sex. Saturday night, maybe a quickie, depending if we're tired or not. And Sunday, no sex on Sundays.
Like the Lord has
I don't know. No sex on Sundays.
I don't know. I don't know what. Then we were trying to. Yeah.
So we're thinking about making a sex calendar. If you guys have any ideas for us, if you have a sex calendar, I'm going to ask. That's another question. I'm going to ask the Twitters. Do you have a sex calendar?
I don't think you it should be like a natural thing, but I guess if it's, I don't know. It's like an appointment. It's an appointment viewing.
If you say so. So what I wanted to talk about is any of the stuff that we have that the news stories that came in, because it's 8:55. But the stuff that's time sensitive, like that's no longer going to be news by the time we don't do it, is
well, let's do it. I don't know what.
I just want to write down something I want to tweet later. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about I did not watch was the Grammys. So we got to go over the Grammys. So I did not watch the Grammys, but Wesley shared. It actually summarized this article. That's not the one I wanted to share. Bear with me. So I got to go here. We need a producer. The Grammys red carpet looks. So we will get into that in just a moment. So the Grammys.
I think my gauchos are better than some of these.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
But here's the problem with those Grammys is that I don't know who any of these people are.
Well, that's the thing, because we're not cool. But I will read you some notes off my Instagram screen.
All right, bring it.
The Grammy, they recognize outstanding achievements in the music industry across various categories. Thanks a lot, ChatGPT. That was helpful. Artists and musicians from diverse genres are celebrated for their contributions to music.
Excellent.
For those of you who didn't know. Winners are announced in the category the Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. The award ceremony showcase performance top musicians, adding excitement to the event. The Grammys provides a platform This is from Yahoo Entertainment. So ChatGPT did a shit job at summarizing that article.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
But I'm going to talk about the fashion first. So I don't know who this lady is on the left. Do you know who that lady is on the left?
No idea.
So this lady we don't know on the left, beautiful.
I don't know
African
any of those
queen.
people.
I dig the dress, like the shape of the dress. I like the shape. I like the sequins, but this little thing right here, that little
yeah, that's like
you
Iron
can't see
Man
it on
thing.
my
Yeah,
screen.
no,
I don't know how to give you guys like a markup on the screen, but that little fucking thing that like it looks like a flower kind of situation. That was unnecessary.
If it were a little bejeweled Grammy award, like in honor of the Grammys, that'd be
but like
cool.
how sleek would that be? And that necklace is not a necklace that I would put with that.
Yeah, no.
It's not working.
I
would. You know what would have been cool is one of those fucking African spring necklaces.
Spring necklaces.
No, you know which ones I'm talking about. No,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
From the tribe, and they have that would be cool as shit.
That dress would be good if she was like super tall. Like I don't think she's super
it could
tall.
be this angle, but at the end of the day, that goddamn brooch needs to come off. That necklace needs to
because you got a line and it's interrupting the line.
What do you think? I don't know who this young fella is.
I don't know who he is. I kind of like his spunk.
I like his energy.
It's got like a Nehru collar thing going on.
Actually, that's the thing.
A kilt.
Like people try to like. I don't know if they're trying to like give duck face or mean mug or what, but like they give off bad vibes. Like I want it's the energy.
Seems to have good vibes.
He had like of all of these, he's the one with the best energy. Like he's the one that I want to talk to. Like if I was at a party, this is the guy I would talk to, and I would be like, dude, I fucking love your kilt. Like I don't know that he needs to wear the pants, and I really hope he doesn't have underwear on.
I think
I would try to convince him to take his pants off.
Okay. All right. Well, be that as it may. I think that outfit was silver and it's inspired by the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz.
That's possible, but I will say this. I have a problem.
What is your problem?
If I meet this young man who I don't know, who has wonderful
You're going to
energy,
ask to see his dick.
No, I'm going to want to take his pants off and tell him that he can't wear
I don't understand. I don't understand.
And in the process,
the kilt and the pants, it's sort of
redundant. But if I go there and try to, but I don't. It's kind
of.
But
it's kind of cool. It's a cool look.
What shoes do you wear with a kilt as a man? I don't know. Like I really don't know how you style that. Let us know. But I want to take the pants off. But the problem is, while I'm taking the pants off, his dick is gonna in my forehead, and when it does, I'm gonna be scared because I'm terrified of big dicks, and I'm kind of racist in that I assume that most black men have very large dicks, and I do want to start a charity for black men who don't have big dicks because I feel bad for them. That's a lot.
What are they going to buy? A pump or something? I don't know. What you're going to do with the money.
Therapy. They could get some. I will give. This is what I will do. If you need to have a bigger dick, I will let them suck fat out of me and put it into your dick.
Oh, look at that. That's like donating.
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
I will give you if you have a little dick.
So
it's only for black men though, because reparations. And so then this lady,
typical boots up to the knee with a kilt. Understood. Yeah.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah. Boots up to the knee with a kilt.
Right.
So anyway, this gentleman's very handsome. I don't feel like this. I don't know how I feel about the chain, but the rest of it it's a good vibe. I like it. I don't know who that is.
I have no idea.
But like, it's just okay. So she's got great ink. The dress is fantastic, although it looks like it's see-through pretty much from head to toe.
Hate that.
I love the dress. I don't like
the color of the dress.
And I like the red lipstick and I like the red shoes, but not with that dress. And the headdress, too much. Yeah, and I don't like the glasses. So why not just keep the earrings, have some like some sort of a romantic hairstyle, like maybe some tendrils and like some soft curls,
whatever.
And then some nice like strappy simple shoes, because this between the dress and her body and her ink, she needs to dial it back a little bit. Right. And it's funny because I'm working on my like my style right now. It's something I'm working on, and I'm trying to find a way. Like I got this ridiculous hair and I don't like to wear clothes. How do I balance that all out? And it's easy for me to look at somebody else and say, but I'm having a hard time because I don't understand this new fat ass body that I have. And I mean fat with an F, not a P, but some people would say with a P. This lady is beautiful, and the dress is okay, but I don't think it's doing anything for her body. Like this is a beautiful girl, and everything about that is great, except for the way that it's on her body. Like the way that the bust is, it makes her like like she doesn't have a lot of bust.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of curve. Like there's not a lot of curve,
and I don't know if it's I don't know if it's ill fitting or if that's her body. And I'm not saying that a woman should.
And I don't know who that is.
I don't know who any of these people are. I'm not saying she should wear a corset. And then the other thing is, what's that thing on the straps there? I don't necessarily like that. But the red lip is good. The hair is great. She looks fantastic.
Well, thank you.
So let's see who we have. Oh, some controversy about this.
About this dress?
Taylor Swift's outfit people did not like, or some people did not like.
I got no problem.
Some guy on TikTok said he didn't like.
It's elegant. Yeah, I think it's elegant.
I thought it was the perfect balance of old Hollywood glam.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah, it is.
rock and roll Grammys. I mean, it's got
Yeah.
the contrast. She's got the leg out,
I'm
very
good with that.
glamorous.
I'm good with that one.
And then this necklace makes me think of like the Madonna era of it all, but it's also got like a Victorian twist, which we saw in that last.
I wasn't a big fan of her hair, but I get it.
Well, I will say this: she's got a beautiful finger wave here. By the way, if you ever went to fucking beauty school,
I think
finger waves are a fucking nightmare.
Whatever job they did on her hair was a phenomenal job. I just didn't love it. Like I wanted.
Well, I'll tell you that this looks unfinished, and the reason it looks unfinished is you would normally put a roll here on the bottom, so it wouldn't be straight. Yeah. Like on the end there, it looks kind of like straight and frayed, whereas it should be like swoopy, just like her hair. So it should just go like this all the way down, like Veronica Lake. So finger waves, by the way, use a shitload of gel. Mm-hmm. That is the trick to them.
The real hair that we need to talk about is Miley Cyrus.
We'll get there. Who's this lady? I don't know.
I could.
Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, it's Lana Del Rey. That outfit is kind of her. She's got this like sort of
it's giving me
weird introverted
it's giving me 12-year-old girl at Christmas.
Yeah, I don't love it.
It's and she's a beautiful girl. And it's very sweet. Maybe that's her look, but I just feel like why not?
She's going to a funeral in the deep south.
So what if
the 1980s?
What if instead of being all of this with the dress, like I love the shoes, I love the bag, I love the gloves. What if the dress was like a strapless and it just stopped right there?
Mm.
And then
all right, yeah. I don't like the poofy.
I'm fine with the veil, but this it's too much bangs. Yeah, you're hiding your face. You don't need to hide your face. You're a beautiful girl. And then like I said, this chick Olivia Rodrigo in Versace.
She's absolutely beautiful.
But I'm sorry, but Versace. Normally they make these beautiful fitted dresses. We've seen them time and time again.
Fitted or something.
They need a chicken cutlet in there or better fitting through the breast and like a in the middle or a different dress for this girl. I love this look.
That's pretty sassy right there.
I love this look. Who's this? Ice Spice in Baby Fat Russell Simmons ex-wife Kimora Lee Simmons clothing line. Baby Fat. Maybe they're making a comeback. She's got like this denim skirt with a train and it's up the middle. It's really gorgeous and it's got like fur trim. She's blinged out. And I like her hair. Like I love everything about this outfit.
It's good.
And
I don't know that I love the train part of
I love it.
But at the same time, I can't imagine it without it.
I love it. Yeah. I love everything about this look. But what I want to know is, do people think that this is more of a Grammys look or a VMAs look?
Oh no, I think
think it's both.
That's a nice.
I think this at the VMAs. I think if you wore this at the VMAs, you'd have to have like a.
You'd have hot bands at the VMAs.
No. I think you could wear this to the Grammys, like that skirt with like some sort of pasty situation up top.
Oh, okay.
Like you'd wear that open with your titties out.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that would be good for the VMAs. You know, kind of like Miley did here.
All right, there we go. So
big talk of the night.
Miley. I loved her on Falcon Crest.
She was fantastic. She's doing what most people would consider to be a VMA outfit.
Yeah,
she's wearing to the Grammys. Right? Wouldn't you say that that's more of a VMA award?
I think so. Yeah, but it's unbelievable that it's a work of art, is what it is, because it's all safety pins.
Well, no, it's probably not. Oh, it's made of safety pins.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's a work of art. So here's the thing.
Couldn't have been comfortable. Poor Miley.
She came out like
that in your puss.
Her performance was.
Do you know she sits wrong? She's getting pricked in the puss.
Hopefully the first time.
Hopefully, probably not the last. I hope they like glued them in place, because you sit on a safety pin.
I'm sure they did. Yeah.
No,
they're gonna.
I need to ask Miley Cyrus about her puss after wearing that dress.
All right, so here's the thing. She did her song, and actually it was funny because it was pretty much the only new song that I had heard all year. From
the Flowers song?
Yeah, because they picked it up on the internet. I'm sure there's others that I'd heard, but whatever. I did watch some of the performances. Right, her performance, she kind of did like this tribute thing to Tina Turner, but not really.
What song did she start with? I didn't watch the whole performance. Yeah. I know that I just won my first Grammy. It was really cute at the end. There's like a loop of it all over the fucking internet. But I didn't see the whole performance. Did she start off with Tina Turner?
No, she did the Flowers, but then at one point she grabbed the mic and started standing like Tina did. You know, like
a lot of people. I don't think a lot of
people got it.
So people actually edited it to have Rolling on the River on top of it. It's on TikTok.
Okay.
So I will say that the hair was really all anybody could talk about. And congratulations, Miley, for your first Grammy. I think that the Grammys are kind of bullshit, to be honest with you. Unless Doug gets one, and then they're the greatest thing ever.
Then we're all over it.
But the I would also like a Grammy for podcasting. Thank you. They should add that category for like white lady with dreadlock podcasting. We're
talking about dicks.
We're a what do you call it? We're a
TV
rare breed.
Like
Here's a piece of hair.
Okay,
so anyway, the hair. So that's hot rollers, and that's a lot of fucking backcombing. And but I think it's a wig. I don't think that's her hair, because they would have to put so much hair in there. So it's a wig, and it's been roller set backward like this, and then loopy in the back, and
I don't know. I think it's her hair.
And sprayed with that's. I will tell you that's not Miley's hair. 100% not her hair.
It's probably not 100% her hair. It could be.
It's a wig.
Okay, I'll believe you. You're the hair expert.
Well,
but I gotta say, like, she will do stuff like probably in 6 months, all the women are gonna have like hair like this or something. Like I can see that kind of thing happening. Because somebody like this comes out and does some bold move like that, like with a hairstyle. It's like, yeah, it's crazy.
So this is Bob Racine's work. And that's, by the way, like, as much as I say I'm not creative, I was a hairstylist for a very long time. I'm actually working with 2 stylists right now to figure out what we're doing next with my locks. Shout out to Manifest Salon, owned by the amazing Taylor, and my hair gets done by Zasha. She's amazing. It looks like Taylor's going to do my dread deep cleanse, maybe do some color. Zasha's going to do my dread maintenance, and she's going to add some woolies to it with bright colors. I'm really excited about it. We're just trying to figure out how it's going to look. Anyway, he's been with Miley for a long time, and tonight we wanted to create a different style, create different than last year, a style that felt like it had a 70s Barbarella feel while still having a modern punk edge. By creating a big hair look, we are still leaving some of the teasing visible. It allows the look to maintain a fresh, sexy feeling. He was also channeling Raquel Welch, which you can totally see, especially if you look at this profile picture of Miley, but I can't pull it up without fucking up everything. So he used Nexus products to keep it touchable, which, by the way, plug for Nexus. Nexus makes nice products, but they have fragrance, so I do not use them, and I can't recommend them because fragrance is a new secondhand smoke. Cyrus was up and down on the Grammys, blah, blah, blah. Just Stephen here on Instagram. Oh, so there's a video of how they did it.
Aha.
But like,
I wouldn't have time for that.
Can't you just tell me, was it a wig or not? Control F wig. There's nothing about a wig. So I'm going to have to go to this fucker's. But
Tracy was right. Tracy thought it was a wig because she does so much with her hair that you figure her hair would be just like dead.
It has to be, as far as I'm concerned, it has to be a, what do you call that thing? A wig. I think it's got to be a wig. But what do I know? Okay, so back to the Grammys red carpet. So Miley's outfit, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And by the way, this chick's outfit, 10 out of 10. 10
yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Well, I mean, it's almost amazing.
Almost.
That I
5 out of 10.
Didn't really love it.
9 out of 10.
Loved it. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Right.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I'm because it's good, but it's nothing fancy.
It's nothing anybody's going to talk about going
10,
forward. They will always talk about Miley.
10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I'm not like, oh my god, that's amazing. This. I got to give her 6 for creativity.
6, 7. Yeah, so it's okay.
But, back down here. What do you guys think? Let us know what you think of all these outfits. Make sure you name the artist. There's some comments. Oh yeah, Miley can do whatever she wants. So here we have Phineas Emporio, whoever the fuck that is, and Billie Eilish. Well, they both look like shit. Sorry, why did you bother? 0 out of 10. Doug?
I don't want to give anybody a 0. They definitely
hey, listen, she's a brilliant musician.
She put some thought in, and actually I did see part of her performance, and it was she really sang and sounded beautiful.
I'm sure she did, but I have the problem that everything she said, like, I don't normally think everything a certain artist does sounds exactly the same, but Billie Eilish is the one person I find like, why does this all sound exactly the same?
Yeah, but her performance actually didn't. That's what was like, because listening to her first few songs there, it was like, oh, It's all gimmicky kind of
I
stuff.
don't like to sit through these award
Studio
shows,
tricks,
but I like
but
to see.
she can sing. She can definitely sing.
I don't like
and
to
Miley, of course. Yeah, she can.
I don't
sing.
like to sit through these award shows, but I like the fashion. And I like
All
some
right.
of the performances. And we'll get to that. So
All right,
this
so
guy,
let's find out who this guy is.
John Batiste.
John Batiste.
He's in Versace. Now that's Versace.
Yeah, he did a
He's sexy. You got the good lips.
I'm trying to think. Oh, he
Got
played
some nice
piano
locks.
or something. And he was very good, and he did a tribute to some arranger, composer, conductor, jazz musician guy, as a tribute.
He fucking killed it.
He was.
Well, I will say
good.
this: this is what our son would look like if he was black, because he got big lips like you, and he's got dreadlocks like me, and brown eyes like me.
Oh,
See,
look
that
at
would
that.
be our son.
And wears
There
a
you go.
kilt like a
If we-
Scottish guy.
And then who is this? Okay,
Oh,
so I got to tell you, Dua Lipa.
oh, Dua Lipa, sure.
This dress was super cool, but it did not fit her right. It was
Yeah, no, I
hanging
agree.
off
I
of her.
agree. I agree.
I don't
Yep.
know if you can tell
That-
from the
yeah.
picture here, but it was literally hanging
That dress
off
is
of
super
her.
hot, and I think.
And it could all it
Yeah.
had to do is be
Yeah.
tailored.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
like it's
I
the
know
fucking
exactly what you're
Grammys.
saying.
Don't skimp on tailoring. That the other one was Versace. If this is fucking, it's Courageous and Tiffany and Company jewelry. The necklace I hear was absolutely gorgeous, but I'm like the hair is not great. The makeup's beautiful. The dress doesn't fit, and so
She kind of that whole not fitting thing kind of reminds me of when like the Kate Mosses of the world looked like the models looked bulimic.
yeah, but you could have clothes falling off of you and have them flatter you, and
That's very
this
true.
is just
Yeah,
not
yeah,
flattering.
it's just sort of hanging it.
And then
Oh.
and you know what, maybe if you wanted to have it be that like kind of slouchy look, do that, but then have the dress end right here
Or something, yes.
if you had to be like a mini dress.
I got you.
That would be like hot
Yeah.
as fuck. Okay, so then I wanted to be a fashion designer when I grew up, but like I'm not talented, so like let me just fantasize here. By the way, I miss Joan Rivers a lot. We saw her on Nip Tuck today.
She did.
I never finished the story about the training kid, or the not the
Yeah,
kids in training.
the train
kid,
has left the
fuck-
station.
But then he is in a relationship with the girl who ends up being a white supremacist and anti-trans, and her father, they date, but then he realizes that she's a white supremacist, and his father he becomes friends with the trans girl that he beat up before, and his father makes him cut his dick off with loppers. So he does.
It's not good. I don't
It's
wanna
a
talk
lot.
about that. I don't
It's a
wanna
lot
talk
to
about that.
take.
It's a trashy show.
That show is something.
All right,
but
so let's
this-
look at
who
this.
is this beautiful
fine
lady?
piece
Samara
of-
Joy in Colton Jones collection.
She
Yeah,
look good.
that's a beautiful color for her.
Everything about that.
Her makeup's beautiful. I don't
that's
know.
beautiful.
Actually, I don't know that I love the earrings. What has she got? Wishbones up there?
I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know that I love the earrings. I might have gone with a different shoe, but the dress is fire. She's a beautiful woman. I like her hair. Although I do think that Black women's natural hair is such a beautiful thing. And I don't like, I think that everybody's welcome to style their hair however they want. Obviously, look at my fucking hair. But I think that natural black hair is just so beautiful. And so but if you want to straighten it, fucking knock yourself out. I'm just jealous. Okay, so we know that this is Janelle Monáe, whoever that is. She's in Armani. This thing has got to go. This thing has got to go. This girl is drop dead. Drop dead
that's
gorgeous.
ridiculous, yeah.
What do you give? We already gave that like a 6,
We
right?
did.
All right, what's going on over here?
Who this?
Fantasia Barrino.
Oh, Fantasia from
Palm
American
Tree.
Idol.
Is that who that is?
She started in American Idol. I think she's doing something on Broadway or something.
The dress is good. I think the gloves are too much. That's the only thing I would remove,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's a little much.
What do you think about this?
I don't like that.
It looks like she gave somebody a blowjob and there's like a little dripping out.
Good work. Nice work, Fantasia.
Is that how she won American Idol? I've never watched American Idol. I don't know.
She
if
didn't
she's
win it.
gonna-
I don't think she won American Idol. But she was
she's-
on it. She
and
came in,
like this
second.
is this
She might have won it. I don't know.
This is the third 1920s hair that we've seen tonight.
Yeah.
Close to the this one and the other woman that had it both this one right here. They both had close to the scalp with the finger waves, and then Taylor Swift had the finger waves as well.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, out of all of them, I think this woman wore that style the best because Taylor's looks terrible.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
maybe she looks a little clone heady. I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
And by the way, this is no judgment of you as people. We think you're all beautiful. We just would like to fix your outfits. I don't know who these people are, but they just phoned it in. Mark Rosen and Grace Gummer. I don't know that there's anything wrong with
Is
the
Grace
shoe
Gummer
is beautiful.
Meryl Streep's daughter.
It might be.
Yeah.
She looks just like Meryl Streep, so that's possible. So the dress is gorgeous. She has a beautiful body. The shoe is beautiful. The leg is beautiful.
Is he wearing a double-breasted? He's wearing a double-breasted. Maybe that's making.
I can't even look. It is, but I can't even look at. I can't even look at her because this sullen bitch face. I'm like, oh my god, I want to look at your beautiful dress.
Like I want to send her out.
You scare me.
I want to send her out.
You need weed, lady. You, like your mom has got to know somebody who sells.
Mom's
weed.
Delightful.
You gotta, and you live in fucking California. There's weed everywhere.
I don't know. There's been there's a bunch of storms. So
and
maybe
they have those candy machines when you go to like like you put a quarter and you spin and like a little bud comes out. Oh. That's what they have in California.
Well,
I don't know that that's true, but they should.
We just made that up.
I want to share. This is Snap, Crackle, and Pop's cousins.
This is the Boy Genius. Yes,
Phoebe Bridges, Lucy
I didn't
Dacus,
see
and
them.
Julian Baker. No idea who the fuck
Pants
these people
too short.
are. They're in Tom Brown. Yeah, but that's the look they're
going
for.
I know.
That's the look. Honestly,
it looks like Hanson.
I gotta tell you, I think that the
went to church.
The only thing I would change is the little red dot. Like either have a red flower.
I need something. Yeah,
a red flower or a pink flower, but like the red dot and the flower, it's it's more than you need. And if you're gonna, I like with the red lip, you could do a red flower. Like if that was a red flower instead of a pink flower with a red dot, that would be perfect. I think it
looks like it looks like three people that don't know each other showed up with the same outfit and took a picture.
Well, and all of their hair is not good. Whoever did their hair,
all right,
not good.
That's it.
Not good. Why didn't they go all Robert Palmer? They could have been like the Robert Palmer girls, slick their hair back. That would have been a good look with the lip. They've all got. This one doesn't have as good of a brow, but these other two. Maybe you want to get some microblading. And again, just because you're on fucking camera constantly, trust me, I'm on camera every night, and I feel like I look like shit. Like you guys, and I look like a Courtney Love, and not in a good way.
Not a good way.
I'm a fucking hot mess. I know. I feel bad about myself. Thank you.
All right.
But we're just talking fashion. If I was your stylist, I don't know who this is.
That's what's her name, Brandy
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I can't get past the hair. I cannot get past the hair. I do not like it. But I love this daring color combination. I like the textures. I like her body language.
Yeah, she's
the hair.
cool.
Just fix. If you could just fix that hair.
Yeah, she's in between looks. Whatever. Cut her some slack. She brought Joni Mitchell to the stage, propped her up on a chair, sang with her.
It's just it's not good.
It's not great. It's not great.
It's not good. You could have done that. You could have done that in a different way. This thing.
I don't know what is
Dawn
happening.
Richard, she had like a whole
she had a thing
like
holding over her
aviary,
head. Maybe she was gonna marry herself and she needed a pergola.
No, she had like a little...
don't Jewish people? Oh, the huppah. What is it called?
The huppah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure the people behind her were not happy. That dress.
Brandy Carlisle is gay, but lesbians are not known for their style. I would not say that, but she kind of straddles the line between the little masculine and the little
lesbians
feminine.
Really get a hard time about their style. Like they get the rap for wearing Birkenstocks and whatnot.
Kathy is here.
What's up, Kathy?
Are you guys healthy yet over there? We're worried about you.
So anyway, I think that this dress is a 10 out of 10. I think she looks amazing. Her makeup's flawless. Her hair looks great. Her jewelry looks great.
That dress hasn't been thought of before. That's one for the Met Gala.
I want to give this a 12 out of 10, except I feel bad for the people who sat behind her, so I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. And then who is that? Is that Coco Jones?
Coco
I don't know who
Jones.
Coco Jones is.
I want some hot cocoa.
If you want to drop me for that woman, she is gorgeous.
What does this woman want with
this
me?
That's
the problem.
Flawless. Her body is flawless. Her makeup is flawless. Damn, girl. Do you have a drill?
Yeah.
And can you fix things? Do you cook? Because I'm down. I'm down with that.
Yeah, that's
and so is Doug. What can I say? We will both be your willing slaves. Okay.
Tracy loves Coco.
Paris Jackson.
Oh, let's see what she's got going on.
What's really interesting about this is Paris Jackson has a shitload of tattoos. Like
right, yeah.
Like 80 tattoos were covered so that she could wear this dress. And it looks absolutely amazing. And that just goes to show for people out there, who are like, oh, don't get a tattoo. I have work or whatever. Many people wear makeup every day on their fucking faces. It doesn't take long to cover tattoos if you get the right makeup. Usually theater quality makeup will cover them. There's specific ones that are recommended. Just Google it, best makeup to cover tattoos. And somebody could Google that right now. So sprinklers, we never turned our sprinklers back on.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
Okay.
So anyway, that dress is flawless. She's a beautiful girl. I think that she looks
I have not
amazing.
heard her music. Do I need to go and look
I
that
don't know
up?
if I have heard her music, but
Yeah,
do you think that she's a beautiful girl or what? And by the way,
oh, absolutely.
she's got nothing up top there, but this dress is sexy as fuck because it works for her body, unlike that other.
She has always had a sort of like attitude, like she's went right into modeling, so she's always had that, like, you know, any picture you see of her, she's got this attitude, like
she's gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah.
But I will tell you this, as a hairstylist, you see those ends right there?
Yeah.
They either need to be polished with, you know, some serum and a flat iron,
some sort of serum,
or an iron, or she needs a fucking trim.
Yeah.
And I that's kind of bothering me because everything else is fucking flawless. If I saw her and I was her stylist, I would be grabbing some scissors and going.
All right, let's catch up.
Who's this chick?
Kathy says that they're doing great. I'm with Dre of Nearly Famous Treats.
I don't know what that. Dre, we want to have on the podcast at some point. He does breads and
right.
And he even does gluten free. So we want to have.
Hey,
him on.
look, I've been making some ice cream up in this bitch lately. That is fantastic.
Shout out to Dre. We're dying to have your bread. We're dying to have you on the podcast. We're just a little off track.
We're a little all
We've
over.
got like 5 people that we're supposed to have on.
And Tracy says she's not phoning it in, and she just used her name to get by. Doug, I think you would like her music. I will check it out. I'm very curious.
Okay, what is going on with the bust here?
I don't care what's going on with that bust right there. I don't know what that.
Well, the dress is beautiful.
I don't find anything wrong.
There's something about it, like comes up in the middle there.
Yeah,
is that what that does? I don't necessarily like that.
Maybe that's where she kept her phone.
Maybe, yeah, it's a good idea, but they say you'll get like a tumor. I think this dress is beautiful, although I would have liked to see this in some sort of rose gold situation.
Yep, right. Yeah.
I feel like I like contrast, but in this case, I would have gone with a slightly less contrast. But she's a beautiful girl.
Who is she?
Dress. This is Victoria Monet in Versace. So just a couple little things that I would change about it, but I think overall beautiful. And I don't know who this is, but this is interesting.
I like that.
Laverne Cox from Orange Is the New Black, and she's also been in other things. She did Rocky Horror Picture Show. Then this is by the way, this is a woman that was born as a man. Her brother, her twin brother, is actually on Orange is identical twin brother on Orange Is the New Black. Yep. That's got to be, being twins is hard. That's got to be a fucking mindfuck.
It's crazy.
How, like, why was one born in a woman's body when the other one wasn't? I kind of wonder. This dress is really daring, and I like it. It's really different, and I think she's beautiful. This isn't a very flattering picture of her.
But I like that. I like that outfit. That's a good outfit.
She had like a little cone head situation going on right there.
There might be something going on in the back.
So maybe we want to fix that. But other than that, I really like this dress. I can't tell. Does it have black on the underside? I don't know, but it's interesting. Who is this? It looks like Cher. It's not. Tish Cyrus. That must be Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, it's her mom. Yeah.
Again, the hair.
Yeah,
hair.
That hair's been handled quite a bit, I'm sure.
This is a beautiful woman. The dress is very flattering. The accessories are on point. She's got a couple of tattoos showing nothing but the hair. And then I don't know how I feel about this.
She's a mom. Kathy wants to know what kind of ice cream. I'm going to show you the ice cream when we're done. We're here because in how we made it.
Ted Danson.
She says the hair looks skanky. Yeah, Mary Steenburgen.
She just got fucked out of the shower.
Let's see.
Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen. Mary Steen, I think she looks fine. But
they're getting up there. Those guys are getting up there. So yeah,
but she's a really attractive woman.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have seen her just sex it up a tiny bit. Like, just maybe do a strappy sandal here and show us a little bit more leg, and then just the rest. How can you not look at the energy she's
just love them. I mean, you love them as a couple. And
Ted Danson's got a great wig. I like the blue velvet suit.
Yeah, it's a good look.
They look good. Who's this chick?
That is
Gracie Abrams.
She
looks adorable.
Yeah, no problem with that. Looks like she's happy to be there.
I don't think you can miss with Chanel, but I didn't think you could miss with Versace until today. Kylie and
Kylie Minogue. I didn't know that was her.
Kylie Minogue and Dolce and Gabbana.
Kylie Minogue is beautiful, and that's not a good picture of her.
That woman does not age.
No, that's not a great picture
amazing,
of her.
But I think she's getting a little in the
Maybe. Yeah.
Hey, listen, if I had the money, I would too.
There's some.
I would get.
She's got some songs.
I would get this, but I would not get anything injected in my face. No fucking way. Why is this scowl on this poor woman's face? Annalie Ashford is an Oscar de la Renta. Yeah, she's a beautiful girl. Not a good look on her face right there. I want her waist to be smaller, or for the top
something
to come down, or something. I feel like
it's a little. Although I like the cut of it right on the bottom.
The cut of it's. I just feel like I just feel like it could be better. Like, what if this was a sheath? Or what if it was like
or something.
cut low
I got
or
you.
something? It just needs something. I don't know what it is. That's
That's
being stolen.
That's just
So,
annoying.
I don't know who this guy is, but this is Babyface. Oh, of course. Babyface does not age.
The car's in someone's garage.
And what does that say all over it? It might say the brand. He's in Versace. It says Versace all over it. Babyface got style, and he does not age. I think that he might sleep in formaldehyde.
Hence the name.
That's why he has a baby face. Proof positive, black, no crack.
Babyface looks sharp.
He's looking great. Who is this? She is great. Jordan Sparks. What a beautiful energy on her.
Also, an alumni of American Idol.
Really loving this look.
She is.
I gotta tell you, she could be in any of these terrible outfits and look great because she just brings this great energy. It just goes to show you don't have to be the most attractive person. You don't have to have the coolest clothes. If you put a fucking smile on your face and you're confident, you bring good energy. Everybody wants to be around.
Jordan Sparks her dad played for the Giants. Now this guy,
Ed Sheeran,
just like
Ed Sheeran.
I don't know. Just go to what do you shop at Bass Pro?
You're the reason why people beat their redheaded stepchildren because you look like.
No, it's funny. I think he's remotely at least talented, but he just feels like not star material.
He either needs to go kind of bigger with his weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Or he needs to just put on,
just stop being fucking weird and just be a rock star.
Just a tailored black suit.
Yeah. Right.
Like that, just like a simple. This is just, it's just not good.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh,
that's what she got though. It's Chloe Bailey.
I don't know who that is.
Gupta, but I gotta tell you, she's got a rockin' body, but I don't think this dress is doing her any favors.
I don't care.
Okay, but do you think this dress is doing her favors?
I enjoy the dress.
But do you see what it's doing?
It makes me feel like dancing.
But do you see what it's like doing, like in the bust here?
No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Cutting her off in the abs, like
showing off that the belly button is hot.
Yeah. So, but why not do
it's interesting to look at?
Do a bandeau, a simple bandeau top of the same fabric, and then do this as like a low rise skirt, and just have it be simple with that fabric. That would have been perfect.
I bet that dress was stunning in person.
I think it's terrible. It's not
flattering. Whatever.
This
Debbie Allen.
Oh, Sheila E. This was Sheila E. This was another outfit that I thought needed tailoring. Like the theme of this year's Oscars is we need a fucking tailor or Grammys.
Yeah,
that needed to come in on the sides because it was baggy on her.
Yeah.
She looked fantastic.
Yeah. I love this outfit. But I want something more glam to pop. Like I want something glam to pop off of this.
I think that maybe the shoes and the tailoring would if she just changed up the shoes and did the tailoring, she would have been better. What is going on here? Gail King is like our grandma, she looks like me on the podcast, like my food on. I don't. It's just I don't know. Was the dress ill fitting? Are there no tailors left in Hollywood? If you're not a tailor, become one. Like, what's this black lanyard you've got hanging on? I realize that Oprah bought you the Hope Diamond. You don't have to wear it to every award show.
The little bit of the Grammys I did see,
and the gold.
Oprah was a little annoying.
Oprah's always
she doesn't usually bother me, but she was like there and having so much fun, and it was like so. It felt like exaggerated and whatever.
I fucking hate Oprah.
That is Kelly Osbourne.
Okay, so hear me out. It's Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah.
The hair is perfect. The makeup's perfect. The dress is great. I fucking want that handbag.
That handbag.
Those shoes are great. Those shoes are great.
I love her. I think she's fantastic.
These little boombox purses, I guarantee you that's gonna fucking go viral if it hasn't already. Somebody find me one. I want one. Valentine's Day. Oh, I already told you what I wanted for Valentine's Day. It was my board, but that's not going so well. So maybe I want that purse instead. The color of her hair is gorgeous. The styling of her hair is gorgeous. The only thing that bothers me about this is the obvious use of Ozempic. She's got that Ozempic face that people get. And
her neck looks so
she looks
tendony that she should have some big medallion to cover that up or something.
And it's the typical Ozempic.
But we like her.
We love her, but my thing with the Ozempic is it's a pharma with a lot of side effects that people are not considering. And if they go off of it or there's a short supply, by the way, diabetics need that shit. They're gonna blow up.
So
she's looking more and more like her mother every day.
Is she?
Don't you think so? She's just like Sharon.
So,
she looks just like
She
Sharon.
just looked like Ozzy.
Turn that head red and don't tell me that. That's not Sharon Osbourne. And Niecy Nash. I just love Niecy Nash. By the way, lesbian. And gorgeous. This dress is great. I don't know that I love the straps.
Yeah, the straps are probably
Detracting.
necessary, but
no, they got her strapped in. Look at so Niecy is not a small woman. I mean, she's not fat either, but she's got her waist cinched for sure. Those tits are jammed in there. You can tell these straps were not necessary. And I think everything else is perfect. But again, look at her makeup. Look at her beautiful face. Look at her. The hottest thing about Niecy Nash is her energy.
Yeah,
she's always got that great energy. You just want to be around her and be in her presence. Who are these people? Michael Trotter and Tanya Trotter. I don't know who these people are. I don't
know. I kind of like them.
I like it. I like the energy that he's bringing. She's beautiful. I don't know how I feel about the tie, but I like the bright color. Those pants with the bell bottom, the point shoe.
Like I want those people to pop out of.
They're great.
It's a Small World and start dancing around.
They're great. That's
what I want to see them.
They're great. Like I could maybe swap out the tie, maybe open the neck on his just to give him maybe even a more like Saturday Night Live like vibe on the
right. Color. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would agree with that.
She's beautiful. This is not a flattering. Fuck you, Vanity Fair, for doing this to these poor people. She looks fantastic. And by the way, thank you, Vanity Fair, for having a website. Who's this guy? Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris. I think Calvin Harris used to date what's her name? Taylor Swift.
I don't know, but it's fashionable, but I don't love it. But it looks okay on him. But I'm like,
yeah. It's like, you know what, that reminds me of a hotel that has the same carpet throughout the entire hotel.
This is A for effort is what that is. That's A for effort.
Yeah. It's 9:33. Do we? How long
we're
do we
almost
do this?
done.
All right. I want to show off.
I don't know who Jack Antonoff is, and I have to show a video that we're going to wrap with. So I don't know who these people are. Tom Sweeney and Lauren Beckinchamp.
No
she's an older woman, so she's wearing something.
I'm good with that.
But again, show us some leg. Actually, I would go.
I don't want to see any old ass leg.
I would go both fucking sides with the
leg.
All
right. Okay. Maybe.
And then other than that, and I don't know who this, but I love the energy that is coming out of both of them right here. The energy is always where it's at. Oh, Doug's favorite, Billy Joel, which we're about to get to, with a very concerning smile. The wife is drop dead gorgeous. The kids are cute. Not really sure why these small children have makeup on. Certainly not to that degree, but I think that they're a beautiful family. Apparently, Billy Joel performed at the Grammys. I have not seen it. Doug has not seen it. Doug hates the fucking Grammys, so we're gonna pull that on. Are you pulling up these comments as they come in?
I have been. Stacy likes Calvin Harris, and the look is great.
Did you talk about the beautiful Niecy? Did you get that one?
Yeah,
and she's her mama for sure.
I got all those.
Okay, so I don't know who this is. A.S. Starr.
No.
She
Ringo Starr's daughter.
Charges.
I just made that.
$40 for one lap dance and $80.
No, she's fine.
It's a strippery outfit. Don't tell me that.
No, I think it's.
I think it's a little like.
It's a little. It's
a stripper outfit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
maybe
like
another picture of it in a different angle might be.
It's gonna like her puss is not hanging out. Like
I don't know. It looks like she just pulled down the shears from the
secretions going down her thigh. Like that's what these. Like, see that right there? That's vaginal secretions.
No, it's not.
It's
Don't
not.
be crude.
It's not crude.
Don't be crude.
Vaginal secretions.
All right, there's your boy. There's your boy.
Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is in Louis Vuitton.
I thought that was Carhartt.
You know who dressed him? Pharrell dressed him in Louis Vuitton.
Nice.
And Pharrell called him up and wanted to dress him.
He's got a pretty funny Super Bowl commercial coming up that I think.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I haven't seen it. I only read what the concept of it was. I have
seen it. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. I gotta tell you, Paris Hilton has grown on me like mold. She's very photogenic. Yeah. Even though she kind of has like a,
kind of a bitch.
party girl face, like she also has a sweetness to her. I like it.
I don't know. I never disliked her.
I can't see that. I've only seen the dress from this angle, but it's very flattering. And if I'm not mistaken, she had a baby. Did she have the baby? Or did she surrogacy that?
I don't know. I love me some Jelly Roll.
If you had a baby and you still look like that, I'm giving you fucking credit. But you've got a trainer and plastic surgeons. Trace loves Jelly Roll. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And the wife, Bunny, love her, love the whole fucking family. We want to be just like them. We're gonna be friends with those people. We're gonna hang out there coming on the podcast. They just don't know yet. I don't know who this lady is, but she's very pretty, and I like this look. Gina Alice Redlinger.
Don't know who that is. Who are these folks?
Is that Megan Kelly? No, Nikki Nicole and Peso Pluma.
I don't know. I like his jacket though.
His hair is terrible. Wear that crap. His hair is terrible.
His glasses are good though. The glasses are good.
Damn, that girl
she looked good.
Fucking hot.
Yeah, she do all right.
Heidi Klum and Tom.
How do you
Hulse.
not like Heidi Klum? Heidi Klum is just like,
we're seeing more 70s.
She's fantastic.
A lot
She's
of
just
70s
nice.
throwback hair. 70s throwback hair in Heidi Klum, and Miley. So we're seeing
and that's not the best she's ever looked either.
And 20s
but
is what we're seeing. 70s and 20s for hair. Then we've got she looks fantastic. He must have a 10-inch dick or like eat pussy all day long or have a shitload of money because she is so out of his league. And she's like just super likable. And so this is
Legend and
Chrissy Teigen. I can't stand her, but this dress is beautiful. I would maybe like it to be a tiny bit longer.
To me, like I don't know why she's famous, but she's famous. I don't know anything that she's done.
His outfit's great.
Yeah, he's all right.
She's pissed some people off on the internet. Okay, so this lady forgot her pants.
Yeah.
Coy Lay in Saint Laurent. I do love this, whatever this green thing is.
I don't know what that is.
She's just out there. She's like,
she's Lime aware.
Look at my puss.
Yeah.
Look at my puss. I hope she didn't have her period. That would be uncomfortable.
Look at her puss. I don't care.
But I don't know how I feel about this tattoo. It doesn't look like a great tattoo, but she's beautiful. She's giving "Don't fuck with me" vibes. So you might want to run the other way. I don't. Lainey Wilson. She's a country gal, so I'll give her a pass on the hat.
And she also moonlights as a Mountie, a Canadian Mountie.
Okay, Lauren Digg. I thought that it had so much potential.
Yeah.
But it was like a little too much. Like, do the dress or the hat and the braids, but don't do this dress that is just like, and the hat and the braids. And I really like the bracelets.
I want the blue part of that dress to be like hot pink or something. Like I agree with you on the braids and all that stuff, but I like that dress. There's a nice contrast with like the Crayola crayons, or whatever. But I think
when you add the hat and the braids,
that blue just kills it. I think
the hat and the braids are just too much.
And
she should have just gone with the dress. The dress is enough of a statement by itself. I don't know who that is. She looks
plain Jane. Is what it is.
Who is that? Lofi.
I don't know who that is.
She looks very Lofi.
Okay. This dude.
I like this guy.
We like him.
Snazzy Savage.
21 Savage.
21 Savage is one guy. I thought it was a band.
21 Pilots was a band. 21 Savage is a guy.
I can't even fucking keep up. I'm old.
But one Savage is.
He looks good.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting look. It's not unflattering. It's interesting. This is fire.
Who the hell is this?
Alessandra Ambrosio and Avellano. That's a beautiful dress.
That's not so bad.
Fitted. I can see her ribs. And she will never be able to eat a McRib. Not that you should, because she wants to fit into that dress. That woman hasn't eaten a carb in her life. That looks like vegetables.
It's like the Goodyear blimp, the old Goodyear blimp that was silver, crashed and wrapped around her, and she just wore it as a dress.
This woman eats 2 saltines for breakfast.
Tracy says that's a silver condom, which you're kind of right.
But I'm telling you, this woman eats 2 saltines for breakfast.
Yeah.
A grape for lunch, and for dinner, like a bowl of lettuce, no dressing. That's what
unless it's cheat day.
I don't think she has a cheat day. You don't look like that if you have cheat day. So I wanted to share the Billy Joel.
All right. While you will pull that up, I'm going to pull up my my beautiful treat here. I made ice. We have a Cuisinart like little ice cream maker. It's not very big. So I made this. This is blueberry compote with homemade toffee chips.
Wait, the blueberry compote was made with what?
Malibu rum.
Which you didn't really taste it, but there's Malibu rum in it.
But it was so it's like a blueberry with a little toffee crunch to it.
Homemade toffee.
It's unbelievable. It's the first time I ever made toffee.
Let me just tell you right now, if you are ever looking for a healthy snack or a delightful snack, you can go no wrong if you ask me what to eat when I'm high.
Yeah. So you can kind of see a little bit of the brown and the toffee over in this area. Look at that, chips and things. Yeah, we have about half of the bowl left. It was outstanding.
Tell them the recipe.
The recipe is essentially milk and cream and sugar and vanilla and then whatever you put in it.
We have an ice cream maker, but you can also make ice cream in a bag, big bag with a little bag inside of it.
This thing just spins around and stirs it while
it just makes it idiot proof. So it will what? So did you had to cool the toffee first and you cooled the compote before you wrap?
It cooled both of those. Yeah.
So and then you make the ice cream and then you
I make the ice cream till it's as hard as it's going to get. It gets like to the consistency of like a soft serve or a frosty kind of a thing. and then I would like as it's spinning in the ice cream, like I'll drop stuff in there. But then I didn't want the whole thing to get stained, so I took it out of that bowl and just stirred it in the compote.
And then he puts it in a separate container, and then we eat it. And I had to tell you, I had a snack this afternoon. I had a bowl after dinner, and I might have another one.
So good.
I also didn't eat for 4 days, so like I can make up for it. So there's that. So the Billy Joel, if you do not know this, now you know. Doug,
I just don't like his music. Don't like him.
Hey.
Well, it's not that I don't like him. I just don't like his music.
He is not a fan of Mr. Joel, although I've heard that he does
all the time. 160 million records sold.
Oh, by the way, this
33 top 40 hits. He sold out Madison Square Garden.
Well, I'm going to lower that because it's not important.
22 years,
the
Billy
thing
delivered
that
hit after hit.
Billy Joel does is he doesn't give his front row seats away to industry people. He gives them away to fans.
That's
and he's done a lot. And he's done a lot of things for people,
The
especially.
last time I wrote a song, it has to be 30 years ago.
So he's the last.
A lot of people have asked me, why did you stop writing? It's because
and
I
so
didn't want to.
This kid
Some
comes
people
along,
maybe
says,
they have a great time with it. I kind of suffer with songwriting.
Reignited
Can't be Billy Joel and be done. You just need to find the magic again.
So what they did is the Grammys like made this big deal about how great he was, and the story, how this kid inspired him and things like that before he comes out and does a song. So of course everybody's going to be hyped about the song, right? They're going to be like, all right, whatever he does is going to be great. And then it comes out.
What did you think about Taylor Swift coming out with her like record?
I think it's classic Taylor Swift. She's, like much like Madonna back.
Took the Grammy stage for the first time in 22 years.
She had something out, whether it was something in the Vision Quest movie or she had an album, she had a tour, she was in a movie, she was, she was always doing something. And Taylor Swift is the same way, where Taylor Swift has, and somebody made this point, she's like grown with her audience, but not outgrown her audience. So basically where you'd get like people like Janet Jackson or Christina Aguilera or Britney Spears, they become hypersexualized to prove they're like this woman and not this little kid. She is stuck to like the basics of like, I don't want to say classy, but like, yeah, I guess classy. Like they kept it above board, kept it very, not vulgar at all and all this stuff. So Taylor Swift and how like, these other Pop Tarts or whatever, and I don't think a lot of them have the songwriting talent that Taylor Swift does. But I am okay with her. That's how you do it. I mean, I'm launching my album. Listen, holy shit, I'm launching my album soon.
I think it's.
I wish I had
I think
a
that
platform.
It's great that she's. I think it's great that she's promoting her music, and I think that she, in a lot of ways, is a very positive role model for young girls. I don't like her talking politics to people that don't have full brain development.
Well, those people, most of them aren't voting, so.
But they will, and they're going to follow their idol, and not necessarily. I mean, this impacts people over time. Like half the people that we know that have full brain development that are seemingly rational human beings are not, in fact, rational human beings. They fucking just watch a snippet on the news or read a headline, and they base their opinion on that as opposed to doing any real research. And so if this idea as a child of like follow your favorite celebrities and artists, what they think in terms of politics, instead of thinking for yourself, it's just a bad fucking precedent to set. I don't like it. And I think that the NFL was rigged. And I think that they're all helping each other out. They're all working together.
So I just want to say, I have to give the Grammys credit because they, in the memoriam on Friday, Wayne Kramer of the MC5 guitarist, who was he was influential to me. I saw him in concert once. Like he was kind of an underground figure, but a really important figure in rock and roll and in like sort of, I want to say punk circles, but in anybody in rock and roll with over 150 they got him into the memoriam. So I thought that was, I didn't think they were going to put him in because I didn't think he was of that, Toby Keith realm, that kind of thing. But they got him in there. I got to give him props for that.
I got to tell you, I'm very frustrated. I cannot find that Billy Joel performance anywhere. So if anybody has it, you want to,
I couldn't find the performance either, but I did find the song. You can find the song.
Do we got this? Wow, that orange dress on her is gorgeous.
Yeah, I got all this,
ageless. All of this is Cheat
Day.
The
only one I didn't get was Cheat Day and Taylor Swift.
If it's a cheat day, it's a mini Eminem. Exactly one. And Taylor Swift is the new Cher. I don't know if I feel that way. but I can see it.
She's a performer in that sort of vein, but I don't like.
Well,
I think
because she's Cher was across platforms.
Yeah,
I think that's where
across
Tracy's
all
going with
things.
that, but I could be wrong. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's important.
Taylor needs to do a great film like Mask or Moonstruck before she ends up at. Yeah.
I will watch Mask 1,000 times. Who doesn't want to watch a movie with Sam Neill in it? And I like the guy Dog in it. He was a good guy.
Not Sam Neill. Sam what's Elliott?
Sam Elliott. Sorry. I just want to let you guys know, if you have a chronic illness, Friday is the I think it's right. It's Friday. Is the new moon on Friday? I think it's on Friday. Let's check.
Today is Wednesday.
I have an app for that. The new moon is tomorrow. The new moon is tomorrow. So if you have a chronic illness and you feel like shit, sorry, you're gonna feel like shit. Do detox, double down on your water, Epsom salt baths, get some sleep, lymphatic self-massage. Just Google that shit. It's available. And if you live in an area with a cold clamp diamond, not good. We're going to have to loop back. So we'll talk about the moon a little bit more, but just brace yourself because Chinese herbs, we'll get to that on Friday. That one we can wait on. I do want to pull a nesting pair of eagles in Cape Coral.
Yeah, we got some birds down here.
No.
To the walls.
Till sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl. Tall skeet motherfuckers. All skeet goddamn.
That's
so apparently.
Wait, did we sing enough of that to get into a
copyright
infringement situation?
Is that coming up?
Yeah, look at that.
So a nesting pair of eagles in Cape Coral has become the source of fascination for local residents. The eagle's nest has garnered attention from the community who are captivated by the birds' activities and behavior. Of course we are. It's just a little baby.
Even that little baby will mess you up with that beak.
Yes,
look at that thing.
People have been observing the eagles closely, documenting their nesting habits and watching the progress of their offspring. The presence of the eagles has sparked an interest in wildlife conservation and the habitat preservation efforts in the area. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We need to talk about fucking iguanas. The presence, the eagle's nest serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting natural habitats and protecting biodiversity. That was from Wink News. Side note, I believe it's this eagle nest. There's a woman who's trying to put her driveway in. She's got this gravel driveway, and they will not. She's doing a construction on a house. She's dying to get into her house. They will not let her continue construction. I believe it's because of this eagle's nest. Maybe there's a different eagle's nest, but they forced her to stop construction. That sucks. Like it sucks because it sucks in so many ways, because like we're killing everything, and there's way too many fucking people in Cape Coral. It's like 200,000 people. It was 200,000 people in like 2021. I can't only even imagine what it is fucking now. And of course we have people here that are only here for the winter, and they're all here right now. But we have too many people, and we're destroying natural habitats. And then I feel bad for this woman because she's trying to build her fucking house and she can't. So, anyway. I still feel bad for her.
Little baby's cute. And I just found out that at some age the bald eagles need to shed their beak, and they need to
that sounds
not
painful.
eat for months, and then it grows back. And it's the only way they can survive that is to knock their beak off.
That's terrible.
Messed up.
I think my iPad got dead.
No.
So
okay.
Yeah. All right. Unable to connect to my iPad. Well, I just wanted to make sure that I got through
we
all
had to
of
get
the
through some of that stuff. So
but I wanted to make sure that I covered anything that was
timely.
Yeah, but I need this chat GPT window that I have here.
We kind of went off on our fashion show.
So that one can wait. We talked about the Grammys. The new Newton teacher strike is over. OVER,
back to school.
After a preliminary negotiation, they are back.
Hashtag
is
pelt.
Grateful. I'd like to know a little. What's hashtag pelt?
That was Zachariah. I don't know what he's talking about. Hashtag pelt.
Probably we talked about something pelt related over the weekend.
A pelt related situation.
By the way, I have a fucking story for you about one of our mutual friends. Call me after the podcast if you have time. Zachariah is the world's okayest teacher. In case you didn't know,
newly embarked on that career.
He is the world's okayest teacher, and if you want to learn about HVAC, that's heating and air conditioning, maybe save yourself a little money on repairing your system, Zach will help you if you need a new system, or he'll install one himself. He does that. Yeah, he's a little bit of everything.
You want a Mitsubishi Split? You got it.
But let me just tell you this right now.
More comfort, less ka-ching.
Our friend,
Give Zach a ring.
Baby Blue Eyes. He's grown himself in a full beard. He's got a nice head of hair on him. He is working out.
All I know is I had the beard first, Zach.
I had the beard. That's true, but he kept his, and his is way thicker than yours.
He's Italian.
That's true. He is rocking the beard. He's been going to the gym. I don't think he's tried CrossFit though. I keep telling him to try CrossFit. Bought himself a fucking Jeep. He's working his job doing HVAC. There's side jobs on the side. Teaching at the school. Volunteering.
I don't think he wants the IRS to know that.
And Saturday. Yeah, well, I didn't say his last name, but the
hashtag
and still calls me on Saturdays and chats with me. Usually after I've had sex, so I'm in a better mood. Maybe
that's why he waits, because he doesn't want to deal with bitch.
Well, he's interrupted sex,
needing stuff.
The kid is a little cock blocker, is really what it comes down to. But we love him.
I never liked him.
You never liked him. Stop, Brad. So I had another Chat GPT window, and I don't know where the fuck it went.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Okay, but I'm just trying to wrap up. Okay, stop sharing. Where is my?
I'll do the quick weather report here. It just turned. It's 60 degrees here in Cape Coral.
It's too cold.
Yeah.
The balls have arrived. The Red Sox. Have equipment is transported to Florida. They have officially had truck day. They brought
they left from Worcester and went to Boston, and now they're coming down here. They'll be here at 6 a.m. in the morning. Brian signed the truck, and we could go down and cross it out.
Who's Brian?
Oslo.
Oh, I'm definitely going to cross it out. I still think you need to inquire about that item.
I told him to send down some Moxie and some.
So you had a conversation with him?
No. He said he posted something of the truck and said that that we should go because we live down here.
I have opinions. There's this street art thing and the sea otter thing. We'll have to loop back to that. But the bottom line is, we had when we miss you for 2 days, we come back with a vengeance, which makes me wonder if we should cut the podcast back to less days.
Yeah, you people get goddamn spoiled.
Or if we should cut the podcast back to less days, or if we should
just have a better podcast.
Or if we it's just tough because we can't always oh Jesus Christ. Instagram disconnects streams after 1 hour for most users. Fuck you, Instagram.
It's not very Insta, is it?
Yeah, here we go. So we had a lot to share tonight, so we went over. We're sorry, but you get a little bonus episode. It's hard for us to do the podcast reliably.
Don't sue us like Madonna because you're out of here late
because of my illness. And if you have any brilliant ideas as to how I might make that more make it work for our podcast, fitting in, working around my illness, I'd really appreciate if you have any ideas, because we're kind of at a loss on that. But I do want to do gratitude and to wrap it up. So what are you guys grateful for? We are always grateful for the people that come and support the podcast. We have a lot of people that that we've been friends to over the years, and they haven't ever watched the podcast or told us anything about it. And it's like, we would support you in anything that you do. Just watch one fucking episode. And then we've got you guys who come night after night. And some of you come once in a while, and that's fine too. But, at least give it a shot and watch it and be horrified and say, oh my God, that's not for me. Or be like, oh my God, this is fucking hilarious. I want to tell everyone. I would prefer the latter, of course, because we like to grow it. And Trace says you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need.
Yeah, maybe you need.
Can you belt that out?
Some of us.
Come on, belt it out.
You can watch me.
We got to do the first part.
No,
you have to do the whole thing.
It's almost 10 o'clock. I can't be singing after 10 o'clock. I turn into a gremlin.
Just do it. It's
a try soft high. Just high. You can watch it.
I like how he starts it out though, because he goes, "You can't always get what you want." Mister, can you do the mouth? His dentist must love him. Okay, so gratitude.
Grateful that today was beautiful. That we opened up the house. It was just, it was absolutely.
I'm grateful.
Dry. It was beautiful. It was warm.
I'm grateful that things are going better betwixt us. I'm grateful that my hot ass neighbor Jen visited. I'm grateful. Made her laugh. That ice cream.
Oh, that ice cream was.
I'm grateful for these videos of you in my clothes looking like a goofball. And I
do what I can.
Grateful that I don't have a ham clamp on my puss right now.
Oh, ham clamps.
And I'm grateful I'm not sitting on a safety pin dress. That looks painful.
Well, that's very true. And I'm grateful for all the people that put beautiful music out into the world.
There you go. I'm grateful that you put beautiful music out into the world.
I'm
Almost
about
done.
to.
Almost done.
I need actually my next hurdle, and I don't know where to start with this, and I think it's going to cost me a little bit of money. I need to copyright the. I thought my publishing distributor thing took care of the copywriting, but it doesn't. So now I have to go copyright the music before I can release it, because then any Tom, Dick, or Harry can steal it. And Tracy says she's always thankful for videos of me in her clothes. I was also thankful that I got to. I did the sauna today, and I sweat my butt off, and that
sweat drip down your balls.
Oh, it absolutely did, and then I took a shower.
Tall skeet motherfuckers. Tall skeet. Goddamn. Tracy said, "I'm thankful for a good ham dinner cooked by Beth, and I'm thankful for our doors are in the process of getting fixed. Hooray for doors!"
Nice.
Beth put something on my Facebook wall the other day, and by the time I got to it, it had been pulled down by whoever put it up. So could you ask her what it was?
Who's Beth?
Beth is her sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Sister-in-law to be. I believe they are not married as of yet. She is living.
Oh, so she's the
shacking up.
All right, I get you.
That house has got all kinds of craziness going.
You
got lesbians
you know
here,
what?
Shacking up over
dogs,
there.
cats living together.
Over there. Cats and dogs and flamingos in the pool. It's bedlam. I don't know if George is
hopefully it's warming up a little bit up there.
I don't think it was. Based on my conversation with her today, it was not good. Tell me, you got anything else you're grateful for?
I'm just thinking, a wonderful dinner, a quick, easy dinner of the quesadillas, which was good.
Spinach, cheese, apple.
Yum. Oh, and yesterday, I bought a bring it home and bake it sourdough loaf.
Good. We had it for lunch.
Make
sure you get the almond flour tortillas, the C8 almond flour tortillas. They have them at Costco.
Oh, she will resend it. It's about the pink flamingo. Yeah, those yard flamingos were invented in like Lawrence or Lowell. Something to that effect, and it was one company that made them all and shipped them out.
I forgot about this, Jen.
And if you can get like the original thing in the pack, it's like, they sold millions of them, but like if you could find the original ones in like the box that's had like an open front so you could see them in there, is a big deal.
Well, I will say that I enjoy flamingos, and Jen and I decided, how I have this idea of having the cult, hippie commune that becomes a cult eventually. I was telling her about Bohemian Grove. And how the elites worship this owl thing, and Moloch, the owl god. And she thought that we should worship something. And her original idea was hedgehogs. And I thought, well, that's really cute and charming, but and I could see worshiping a hedgehog, but we kind of got this flamingo vibe going on. So I think we're gonna get these weird prosthetic legs. It's gonna hold your knee like straight like that, and it's gonna hold your knee straight like that. And then it's going to have another knee that goes the wrong way, like a flamingo knee, like a fancy still kind of shoe. Yeah. And then everybody's going to wear a beak and these big pink feather outfits. Doesn't that sound like fun? Do like once a week. Speaking
of weird things and knees, somebody in Situate posted a picture, and it said, the police told me this wasn't human. It subsequently got pulled down quickly, and now people in Situate are talking about it, but it was a human knee joint that was on the beach that was cut. It was like a clear cut, but it had to be human. Because I looked it up, and I
need to know about the knee,
and somebody said that
I need to know about. Sorry.
So anyways, it was so Tracy says she reposted it. I don't know. It looked human to me, but I don't think that's what they do when they replace a knee. They said, "Oh, well, you cut it, whatever." I couldn't find any evidence of that, but maybe I just didn't look far enough. But it looked pretty goddamn.
And Tracy said that's exactly what she was talking about, the flamingos. And she said she reposted it. Sure. I think that knee was more human than human. And by the time, I want to ask you this one quick question: how do you feel about Rob Zombie music?
Some of it's okay. I mean, I don't hate that. That's not my jam.
Living Dead Girl is on our fuck list.
Yeah,
we have a list of songs that we fuck to, and Living Dead Girl is on that list, and that's Rob Zombie. So
no. He he kind of does what he does, kind of as good as it can be done.
Dude, he's got dreadlocks. He's from Massachusetts, and he makes horror movies. What's wrong with that? And
although his Monsters was terrible,
he's leveling up. And he's bringing all of his friends with him. That's how we vibe. We got the kids on board.
People all suck, and we're just pulling you guys up.
We're pulling you up with us, and Tracy likes Rob Zombie. I heard something about him coming in on concert with somebody that was really interesting. I forget who it was, but I was like, oh, I want to go see.
I'm guessing that his last name is not actually Zombie.
I don't think it's.
It would be a coincidence that he went into
Rob Zombie concert. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys this real quick because I saw it and it was like, oh, Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. They're going to be in Georgia. They're going to be in St. Petersburg. Dude, if they fucking played the ranch, I know that they probably won't, but if they played the ranch,
yeah, that would be something.
It looks like I don't understand why Tom Papa is showing up as Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie concert Florida. Tom Papa.
Because Tom Papa is the only like. Oh, you know who's coming? Is Cheap Trick is coming to the Hertz Center with REO Speedwagon, and I would love to go to that, but those shows are just so stupid expensive now.
Up tour dates: New Mexico, Utah, Nebraska, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Montana. I got to learn what all these abbreviations mean. Pennsylvania, New York, Mansfield, and surrounding areas. North Carolina, New Jersey, Virginia, Texas.
A lot of,
Arkansas,
I'm telling you, I think a lot of acts
Texas,
don't come to Florida because of political
Texas.
reasons.
I don't understand. Why is this? Why don't they know? Why aren't they letting me go
Tracy
there?
loves Cheap Trick. Yeah, I waited way too long to see them in my life, and when I did see them, I was like, "This is a great rock and roll band," and plain and simple. And I can't believe I waited that long to see them. But yeah, they're coming back. I'd see them. There's certain people I would go to see every night, like in concert. I think Cheap Trick is one of them. Dwight Yoakam's another one. Go to see him all the time.
I was not impressed with Cheap Trick, but I was also not feeling well.
Yeah,
Cheap Trick could have come over and sucked my dick, which I don't have, but you know, if I had a dick, and I would have been like, oh, I feel like shit.
Fishbone was another band. I don't know if I could handle seeing them. They were so good.
That's
a lot of.
Really fucking funny.
Was that?
I think Venmo asked Donna for $20 for something,
and she declined it.
She declined it. I don't even know what that means.
But you were going to give her $20.
No, she was going to give me $20 for the mini golf, and I guess I requested it from her, and then she never sent it. And I don't really care. It's $20. Like, I mean, you know,
we're in a fight.
No, but like they were here, they were incredibly generous the entire time. Absolutely. They were here. They were the best house gift she could ever have. She got me this beautiful plant. Like, I don't care if we paid for a fucking round of mini golf. So I don't know where it is. I just asked for this link because I wanted to have the Rob Zombie of it all. And it's not there. Why isn't it? So anyway, I don't know if Rob Zombie's ever coming to Florida, and that makes me a little sad.
All right. So we're grateful. We gave you 2 hours of entertainment. We made you laugh. We made you cry. We stuck our finger in your eye.
Can you really stick your? I don't think.
Well, everybody out there watching, just stick your own finger in your own eye. We got no time for that.
Why does my fucking email come in so much faster on my phone?
I don't know, but this is boring. We're gonna sign off and then figure out this Rob Zombie thing.
Anyways, so as far as we know, he's not coming. But you guys have a wonderful night. Let us know if you let us know what you think in the world. We love you. Bye.